The party has finally traversed plains from a mage circle behind their keep and the prime material into Sigil, the city of doors, in search of a way to the plane of elemental plane of fire, in specific, the city of brass, where Brixie has some vague memory here and there and kind of wants to know what the F happened in her time away. To seek answers for her and her mother and other things, they are headed there. Having arrived in Sigil, coming out of a broom closet, I did forget to have everyone do a perception check after you came out of the closet and you ended up inside that house. If you all don't mind rolling a perception check.
I haven't warmed up my dice yet.
Oh no! Oh no!
Dan?
Yeah.
Brixie's not in the character select. Oh, nope, never mind.
Okay. Whew.
Sorry,
You're fine.
I've been dealing with, like, disrespectful
Oh no.
6th graders all day. So.
Fun. That's what people always call me.
Perception?
Yes, please.
I got 8.
7.
Mortimer's facing the wrong way in the closet. He rolled a 2.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
I just see wood. I don't know what's going on.
That was a natural 1 for Kaylin, so 5 to 6 total.
I mean,
save us.
Did anyone not roll 25? Oh, thank goodness somebody got higher than a single digit. Oh my word.
sorry, math is hard.
We failed
No,
to
you were
leave
fine.
the closet.
I was so nervous there for a minute. Yeah, like, oh my gosh.
Oh no, if the DM was nervous for us, you guys, this is not good.
Uh-oh.
No.
Okay.
Brixie, as you pop out, come flying out of this closet along with everyone else, everyone's sort of tripping over one another initially here to get their bearings. It's a very small storage closet. You find a you hear a clink as you fall to the floor, and dangling out of one of the pocket areas in your clothing is a long gold chain that connects to a watch. One of the old-timey watch pieces from the Old West. So you flip it open, circular, and it ties attaches to your vest and clothing with a chain. You've never seen it before.
Wait, so it magically just
It appeared.
attached to my... Oh, it did? Oh, so it's just on the ground?
It's connected to your clothing. The other end of the chain is clasped into and locked into the inside of one of your pockets. Anyone proficient with history can roll a history check. If Brixie says anything, anyway.
Alright, that is a 24 total.
Okay.
We'll go with that.
Okay.
Never remember
Is it my pocket?
or one of my other
I rolled a 12.
The chain is in your pocket, and the chain runs out to the floor where the watch is.
I am confused because Brixie doesn't have any pockets because she's wearing a skirt.
Skirts can have pockets.
It has like one of those little
best
pleated,
part,
almost. Like, oh, I never noticed that. Like pseudo pockets.
Very small pockets to where women can't put anything in their pocket.
Oh, right, yeah.
Or trousers.
Awesome. It's real. Or from your backpack. If you don't want to have any pockets in your dress, that's fine too. It can be attached to your pack too.
Oh no. It's good.
Okay. Kaylin, I would say your first thought as you come through is when you during your studies of Sigil, and given your sage background at all as well, you know that typically when a portal is used, a key of some shape or form is created as you pass through the portal, and it is required in order to pass back through. It manifests as anything: handkerchief, crystal, watch, anything. So it might be something in your mind to look for now that you've passed through. Excuse me. But just wanted to add that in there.
Do I see? I mean, I obviously rolled a bad perception check, so do I even see the? I don't see the watch coming out of Brixie's pocket, right?
Probably no. It was pretty bad, wasn't it? What was the roll?
It was a natural one, Dan.
Yeah, no.
It was a natural one. I guess knowing that, I would probably start looking once we exit the closet. And I'll let everyone else know. Caleb will let everyone else know that that I'm looking for a key that can be, we need to find. Like, there's an object. There should be something that we'll need to get back through that appeared with us. Does anyone see anything different about them?
I am going to try to pull the watch off of me.
Mm-hmm. It detaches.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you looking? This just appeared out of nowhere. It kind of attached to me, so I think this might be the key.
That's probably it. Is it attached to her coat, Dan, or can I take it?
I took it off.
Mm-hmm. She took it off.
Okay. Okay. All right. I will keep this in my bag then. So this is what we'll probably need to get back through. So I'll put it into my bag of holding.
All right, you take the pocket watch. You see it's a gold, gold-plated and gold chain, and the hands are floating above the face of the clock without any apparent needle that they're stuck to, ticking on their own without any mechanical assistance. Pocket. You put it in your pack, and then blah 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 blah. You all do the rest of the stuff and make it out to the street that you did last time to catch us back up. As I think some shady bum was like, "Oh yeah, head down to such and such a place, one of the nearby taverns, and you'll find a tout to guide you." And he sent you in the right direction because I think you bribed him or paid him or tipped him or something.
Yeah, I gave him 5 gold.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and he was over the moon, so he gave you some legit info.
No, that's a little generous.
Yes, very. Yeah. And as you were discussing something and turned around, there was one of those Dabus there, the super creepy looking things. And they don't speak. Instead, they have these little like chat boxes pop up over their head. Full of Rebuses. So, I'm sorry, Fantasy Grounds is like, oh, Ed's connecting, and you want to open a map?
Too much.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Not today, sucker. Okay. All right, so here's the first one that pops up.
What?
This white box appears above his head, and these words float within it.
Right. I forgot about that. I forgot about the box. What we're okay.
Wait, right. I'm not following. What?
It's a puzzle of sorts.
Right. Yeah.
Ruby sees the word sit and sits down.
Oh, nice. Creature sort of.
We're outside of the house,
rest
right?
of you, yeah, on the sidewalk.
We're on the street. So it's not like there's a door open.
Are we on the street? I thought that he stopped us before we exited the tavern, or no?
Did you go into the tavern? I don't. No, not yet. I think you're on the street still.
So there's nothing to shut.
Oh, I think he's telling us to be quiet and sit down.
Oh, okay, maybe. All right, I sit down. I'll go with Kaylin's suggestion.
All right.
I will. I hate being told what to do. I will stand there until the last person sits down, and then I will sit down.
It's amazing. All right, so one by one, everyone sits down. All right, there's that.
No, wait. Before I sit down,
yep.
I'm gonna cast message at the thing, and so just think at it like, do you mean sit down and shut up? Not being very clear. We weren't even really being that loud. You can reply to this message.
Nice. Yeah, there's no answer. but that square that he has above his head does disappear. Come on, Fiona. Are you kidding me? Sorry. Sometimes OBS is like, let me do this wonky thing in the middle of what you're trying to do. Okay. All right. The text within shifts.
What the
Looks at you, Warren.
Oh, we're writing that down for sure. Mortimer grabs a notepad and starts scribbling.
This is great content, guys.
Kaylin
All of us staring at the puzzle.
Kaylin would just
Scratching heads
say,
in the back.
Kaylin would just say, safety.
Do the letters actually look like this in this font, or are they in a different sort of language? Or
They look like this. They're in common.
exactly like this?
Are you telling us to be safe?
Make an intelligence check. Anyone that's
great.
you know, if you're struggling.
Yeah, I have a fair intelligence.
Well, I have a -1 in intelligence, so that's an 18 total.
Okay.
Oh, good for you.
Dan, do these buildings have numbers?
They do not.
Check, right?
Oh, good thinking, Ned.
I don't have a
Seven.
-1 in intelligence. I have a plus.
Yeah, yeah, it's a check, right? So,
So
17 plus 4, 21.
So 20 total for Kaylin.
Okay, so Kaylin and Mort, you two know that when you're solving puzzles, sometimes taking a step back and looking at it in a more abstract manner helps. And it comes together that the word safety is in between numbers. Safety in numbers.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. It's going to be one of these. All right. Got it. So what was the
Kaylin.
other one?
Kaylin just sighs heavily at this point.
Oh, shut up, sit down. That's what the other one was. Got
Yeah.
it. All right.
Mort looks around to see if there's any house numbers or street numbers or anything with numbers within eyesight of where we are at.
Nothing.
No numbers. Well, the telephone hasn't been invented yet, so.
He's telling us there's safety in numbers, guys.
The letters fade again.
Oh, I get it. That's clever.
Wait.
Yeah.
Somebody explain to me, because
The word
It's-
safety is in numbers. Safety in
so
numbers.
it's
It's like a
in-
pictograph. Rebus is like a word puzzle, like screwball kind of thing. You know, like a baseball and a
Oh.
screw, like screwing the baseball.
Right, this is Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another. That text fades and more text appears
You've
as it
got-
kind of starts floating around.
Kaylin says this aloud. You've got to be kidding me.
It says no good, but it's upside down. It's
There's
two of them.
There's 2 people up to no good.
Ooh.
Up to no good.
Oh,
It leans in, and those words also fade.
We're not up to
Yeah.
no good. We're just here to get somewhere else.
caught.
In the
Caught in the act.
caught in the act.
Gosh
We're getting-
dang it.
We're getting warm. Caught in the act.
just needed to warm up there. Yeah.
Golly, damn.
It looks at you with one final stare, as though to complete a warning.
Kaylin folds her arms. You want to be smoked.
Go smoke.
Calathor pulls out a cigarette.
Nice.
Wait, what? Last person in the campaign I would have expected.
Probably no.
Yeah.
Anyone have any
That was just
fire
in jest.
spells?
Go up and smoke.
We can make him smoke.
Go up and
It turns and starts wisping away as the rebus disappears. So she put the things together. Basically, yeah, said shut up and sit down, sort of matter-of-factly, and then gave a warning that there's safety in numbers, but if you're up to no good and you're caught in the act, you'll go up and smoke, is the train of thought that you got.
That was clever, Dan.
Okay. Whew.
That was clever.
Well done.
Neat. Yay, Rebuses. All right. Let me close these down.
I feel bad right now.
No. Those
It was a group
The only
effort.
one I got was Con the Act.
Still, that's good.
Well, now that that's over,
Awesome.
I think, yeah. So let's go down the street. Caitlin gets
Mark.
up and starts walking.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're looking for the guy named Barnaby at a tavern.
And we're looking for 3 blocks down.
Yep.
We're looking for the tavern. That's what we're
Yep.
looking for. And we're
Okay.
asking for,
Barnaby, I believe.
was it
What was
Barnaby or Barab? Yeah, whatever.
I have a scribble for it.
There
Yeah,
sounds
that looks like Barnaby.
That sounds better. Mine's like Barabe. So I don't know.
Bless you.
Bless you, bless you.
Yeah,
Hello, anybody there's in chat.
Nice. Okay, so yes, Barnaby, by the way, is in fact the name you were given.
That makes sense.
So you head down to this local tavern around a couple of blocks and step inside. And again, to set the scene in here, you're inside of like an inner tube basically, and that the city buildings go all the way up the side, up across the top, and down around. There's this artificial gravity. There's
The city of donuts.
pretty much yum. And there is no sky because of that. It's just an all-pervasive light that seems at this hour to be shifting from day to night into that softer golden twilight time right now. Okay, and I think that's it for now. So you head down to this. Oh my gosh! Excuse me. To the Gilded Cage, and not the Gilded Cage. That's the other thing. Doofus.
Sounds very fancy.
The Gilded Bork.
What is it?
The Gilded Bork. B-O-R-K.
Okay.
Yep.
Good thing we have a doggo with us.
I speak fluent Borg.
Awesome.
You really wait. Blueberry does?
Blueberry should lead the way.
You find your way in. You're getting a lot of.
Right out.
Nice. In through the swinging saloon doors comes Blueberry. You're definitely getting a lot of looks in here. A lot of the interplanar creatures seem to be looking down on you. You do spot a couple of humans. There are quite a few tieflings that seem to travel through here. Some elves, some high elves, not really any wood elves or drow. And just a number of creatures that are just of races you haven't really seen before.
Do I see any tieflings that are different colored?
Yeah, you see a whole range, quite a different range. A lot of them are within that red color range. You haven't spotted anyone with the blue, any shades of blue yet.
Okay, I'm going to... Trixie has not let go of Emil's hand. She's just gonna...
Okay.
I don't know if I said this last week, but I'm gonna put my hood up so I don't look suspicious.
Okay.
I turned to Kaylin and I was like, "Can I put my stuff in the bag of holding, just to make?"
Sure. I will open the bag of holding so you can put stuff in there. What do you?
Awesome. And
Okay.
I'm gonna just put my stuff in there gently.
Okay.
Is there anybody the same race as me, Dan?
Not that you've seen yet, but I will have you roll perception checks as you head through. To spy what you can spy.
Well, first one's a 15.
Okay. Not in this particular stretch yet, but perhaps soon.
As we walk in, I make my cape billow dramatically
Nice. You step in behind Blueberry.
and just walk confidently.
Awesome. It's a rather spacious tavern, an inn. A bit on the lower end side, of course, for this area. But very spacious, considerable number of tables and benches and such, and at least 2 floors above worth of inn rooms. There's a moderate crowd in here, probably a good 20-some people in the low 20s. Eating, drinking, bartender behind the bar, about 7 or 8 people sitting up at the bar.
Caitlin will go up to the bar. And to the bartender.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm looking
Yes.
for Barnaby.
And what's your business with Barnaby?
To hire as a guide. We were recommended by an establishment down the street.
All right. I'll see if Barnaby's in. And he walks down the bar.
Caitlin has her arms crossed, by the way. She's looking as intimidating as possible.
Awesome. Yeah, go ahead and roll an intimidation check. We'll add that to
Great.
do it.
Okay. That is a... Oh. She's not that intimidating. But it was a 15 total, but I have a -1 in intimidation.
Nice. All right. You see him pause and get a pour drink or two, and to like 3 of the different patrons across the bar, and then comes back to you. Head to the back booth in the back corner, and Barnaby will be with you shortly. Just
Is he telling the truth?
I would like to
Insight
insight check.
check. That's a natural 1.
He's honest. As the day is long.
Seems honest to me.
I go right over there and go, wait. I want some steak. And I go back over.
That is another 25.
Woo! Nice.
There you
Yeah, he seems to be being truthful.
I will nod and motion towards the rest of the back corner booth is where we'll find Barnaby.
I order some very raw steak and then go sit down.
Ooh, okay.
I'm just gonna look at Erwin and just give her a glare, like.
What? I'm hungry.
But raw? Or
Not completely raw.
Like
Otherwise,
blue.
you cook out all the flavor. Yeah. Cook out all the flavor otherwise.
and I'm just gonna walk off towards Caitlin.
Blueberry's just gonna sit and
I'll share
watch
my
it
steak
out.
with Blueberry.
Yeah.
Such a cute puppy dog.
Excellent. The back booth has just one corner. The inside corner is opened up. It's a really large booth that can sit probably comfortably a good 12 people. So you all find places to sit there, and you wait.
I'm not going to sit down. I'm going to stand by the table.
Nice. Okay, you lean up against one of the ends of the benches.
Yeah.
Just sort of watching, arms crossed,
Yeah.
eyes
Narrowing.
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 Yes.
Yes.
If there's any nearby table, I would like to pull the chair up next to the bar and sit. Bar. Booth. Goodness.
It's a corner booth, so the only spot that's open is where everyone walks in. Otherwise, it's bench seating. Around the corner. It is. There are chairs, though, in the middle, and you could, pull one up for that corner. You just have to move when people get in. But it's doable.
Okay. I'll keep my plane then. Plant a little.
All right. Okay, so after a little bit of time, Aaronwin's steak comes out pretty quickly because, it's essentially raw. It's super rare. The bartender himself kind of brings it out and plops it down. It's on a cutting board. It's been prepared but served on this cutting board with a handle off the end. It just kind of plops it down. You can see a bunch of the juices running down into this little ravine that's cut out to collect the blood and juices.
Perfect. I cut off a big chunk and give it to Blueberry.
Oh. Nice. You're not sure what this meat is, Blueberry? You haven't tasted this particular meat before, but it's really tasty. As Kaylin whispers down to you.
It doesn't look like dog. I think you're fine. And that's all she says.
Jeez. That's awesome. Oh.
It's not dog.
Okay, I'll carry on.
Nice. And
Kind of tastes like Astro.
nice. All right. So a gentleman comes over. Heavy-set gentleman, maybe in his early 30s or so, and walks up. I heard you're looking for me.
Barnaby?
Yep.
I love this.
Does he look like a human?
Oh, you know what? He does, except he has almost what appear to be gills along the back of his neck and sort of webbed tips to the ears. A bit of a bluish hue to his skin, but extremely humanoid.
Would Brixie know what kind of race he is?
You can do a history check if you want.
Can I do a history check as well?
Sure.
While I analyze him?
Absolutely. Yeah, anyone that wants to do that. is welcome
Oh,
to.
that's a natural 20.
With blind sight, would I be able to tell if any part of him was like an illusion? Like does his footprint match what we see?
It does. Mm-hmm. You are able to assess that. It does. What's up, Brixie? What'd you get? Another 25. Boo!
I'm not proficiency in history, but I rolled another 17!
Nice!
You won't believe me!
Don't jinx it.
No, I believe you.
Yep.
You're good. That's amazing.
19.
Nice. So both Kaylin and Brixie, you recognize this. Oh gosh, Brixie, I don't think you ever met Rhinewin. But you recognize this person as a water genasi.
Okay.
Yes, well, I see you're eating, and I think I'd like to join you. We can talk a little bit.
Absolutely. Do you want anything?
Steak's pretty good.
I'm glad you offered. I'm a bit famished. Kind of like scoots in past you to sit in one side of the booth. And calls over a server and says, yeah, I'll orders a couple fish dishes and some ale.
I will pull aside the server.
Yes.
I'll take 2 whiskeys on top of that, and his order is on our tab.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes. And they scurry off. Sort of a mousy little humanoid with sort of almost like rat features to his face. Oh. Little whiskers and kind of that pointy nose and the round.
Does his name tag say Peter?
Nice. He scurries over. Yep, so the food comes and the booze, the drinks, they sit down for you, Kaylin, and the food. And so, all right, well, what do you say we get down to business here? What is it, y'all? You're looking for a guide? Tout?
Yes, we're in need of a tout.
Y'all look like your primes, yeah?
Yes.
Well, I mean, there's only one of me, so yes, I'm prime.
Yeah. Well, you came to the right place. I'm a so. Oh. All right, Discord.
Not even the dad can handle the dad joke.
Oh, Discord
Personally,
lane.
I do not like watching these because of reasons.
Well, you found yourself a good guide in me, and what are you looking to pay, and where are you looking to go? Yeah.
We're looking to go to. Kaylin kind of looks at Morty.
Well, we're possibly interested in finding a portal to the city of Brass. Aside from getting our general knowledge of Sigil ironed out,
I can
but
get you straightened out
basically, yeah.
right away. It's first thing to note is it's not quite like the sigils you're probably used to with your magic there. It's actually called Sigil. City of Doors. City. Well, there's a bunch of names. If you'd like to hear them all, I can give you the whole rundown.
that won't be necessary.
All right. And City of Brass, you say? You want to go to City of Brass? What on earth you want? Well, whatever. Not my business. That's what you want there. You're looking to get a round trip here, or just one way?
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a bit tricky to get this many primes through the city here nice and safe where we need to go, but I can do it. We can do it. Yeah, y'all look like a sturdy bunch. What are you looking to pay?
Well, what are you looking to ask?
Well, you're looking for safe passage. You've got an expert on your side here. I'd say you're looking around 50 gold or so to get you back to a portal and give you what you need to come back.
50 gold for a round trip?
Yeah, 50 gold over there, and then, we can negotiate what you want if you make it back from the City of Brass. You give me a time?
Possibly 100.
Yeah.
Oh, 50 each way. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Hey, but I know the safest routes through here. Nothing's safe altogether, but I reckon I could probably get you all through there. You're a stealthy bunch, or at least a tough bunch, maybe.
I think that's reasonable.
Me too. Yeah.
Well, obviously, you're the one charging it.
Yeah.
You are. How many times have you done this?
Well, to be honest, I'm just, I haven't actually done it myself yet. I'm just here to feel y'all out, make sure you're on the up and up, and you seem to be, so I'm gonna go, I'm actually gonna go get your real tout right now, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, y'all passed the test. Good work. All right.
There was a test?
Thanks.
All right. And he turns away, takes his plates of food.
While he's walking away, I pick up my chair. I want to do an insight check on him. To see if he's just like legit and he's being truthful.
Give blueberry s'more steak.
No. It's a huge steak on this cutting board too. It's juicy and delicious.
Okay, no bad.
Dan, just so you know, your camera's not showing up. It's a swirly symbol.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because why not?
19.
Ooh, nice. Yes, he does seem to be
There you go.
honest. Yep, this is his job to get a feel for people. And he's walking away with his food. He's out. Clearly
Just
doesn't
like
have the
everyone
best.
else.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Awesome. All right. So, maybe a minute later, you see him walk up to the bar and sit down, and he kind of taps a coin a couple of times. And bartender comes over, gets him a drink. Bartender goes in the back, maybe a minute or two after that, bartender comes back out, and behind him is walking, not quite in Buccaneer clothing, but somewhere in between Rogue and Buccaneer. The high leather boots, a nice big fancy hat, but daggers instead of swords. Nothing too flashy or pompousy. Harness for her daggers. Nice fine like silk maybe shirt, but a nice protective leather vest over that. And a bunch of almost like a utility belt worth of goodies around her waist. Tiefling with pale purple skin. She has two, mid-sized, medium-sized horns that come up and then wrap behind her head, almost to a point. Looks like maybe, she were human, maybe mid-30s or so. And she has like this beautiful silvery white hair, which you don't typically see in tieflings. Her eyes are, gosh, it's almost like a, mind you, they don't have any pupils or anything. It's like this very crimson red. It kind of clashes a bit with her skin tone. And she walks up, approaching the table, and kind of gets a smirk, at seeing Kaylin stand there like this. She kind of gives an approving smirk. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all. I hear you're looking for a proper tout. I'm your gal. Name's Miranda. And holds her hand like right up at you, Kaylin, at first.
Oh, like to shake it?
To shake, yeah.
Okay, I will shake it very firmly.
All right. And she kind of leads in for like the bro hug, shoulder in, like tap tap.
Dan, did you say Bravanda?
Miranda.
Miranda. Okay. Completely misheard.
Miranda. Yeah. Well, don't suppose you mind if I pull up a seat, do you?
No, go ahead.
Lovely,
do you want anything to drink, eat? Are you good?
Oh, no, I wouldn't take up your time with that. In fact, is there anything I can get, likes of you? Some of you look like maybe you're hungry.
Steak's really good.
It sure is, isn't it? Haven't figured out what they make it from yet, but boy, I'll be damned if it's not delicious. Hey, I'm not gonna ask.
To do a little introduction to you. I'm Kaylin. So here's Morty.
Pleasure.
Gallither.
Pleasure. Pleasure.
Brixie.
Oh,
Aaron
pleasure.
And Blueberry.
Pleasure.
And Emil.
My. I almost didn't see that one. It's hiding in the corner over there.
He's small, but he's tough.
Well, I bet you all look like a mighty rough bunch here. I think,
A mighty what bunch?
Was that a pun?
Yeah.
I like you.
Well, I like all of you. I say we, you don't know anyone until you drink with them, I say. So let me get you all a round of, top those off. I see you've got a couple of, steins over there, yeah? And she kind of snaps over the bartender. Comes over and just takes an order. Does everyone want a round? What would everyone like?
Water.
Ooh, okay, Aaron, when you get a fine sparkling water. She's... I understand
You
what
don't
people
want to
want
see
water,
Aaron when drunk. You don't want to see Aaron when drunk.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Yeah.
All the lightning.
It's more like this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, she's already ADHD enough.
Mort will have a whiskey.
Ah, nice. Fine choice there, Mort. Fine choice.
Nate, please. Nate.
Understood.
If they have it, an ale brewed by monks, like a Trappist brew, or if not, just water.
I think it'll be water today. I don't think they have anything so fine here.
We will.
That's fancy.
Gallither.
All right.
I nudge him with my elbow. That's real fancy. Nudge, nudge, nudge. Probably a little bit too hard.
Clang, clang, clang.
I'm
Nice.
just getting my whiskey topped off again because one of them's already gone. Okay.
I would like water in a bowl, please.
Well, I'll be damned! You can speak! What in the nine hells?
Every goddamn time I forget this.
Oh! Well, you
Wonders
got it,
whenever
little
sees.
puppy. Oh, that's amazing. Hello. I mean, I've met a lot of folk here, but I have to say, oh, yes, oh, you are adorable. I'm having a hard time communicating with you here because I just want to. Oh, I don't know.
Blueberry does love the scritches.
Well, good. Oh, good. And she gets in there some scritches. Oh, and your little hat and your book. Oh, I can't. Oh.
She's not touching the book, is she?
No. She's kind of pointing it out. Like,
Yeah.
And you, young lass, with the a beautiful blue skin. My, I've never seen another tiefling with such beautiful coloration. Where do you hail from?
Feywild.
Oh, lovely place, isn't it? Lovely. I haven't been there in quite some time. Whew. Well, so tell me what. I
Did
understand.
they fill you in on? Did Barnabas fill you in? Barnaby? No. Yes. Fill you in on anything that
Barnaby.
on what we're doing, where we're wanting to go.
I hope you'll forgive his bedside manner. I know it's not quite
Oh, he was fine.
good. That's a relief.
We've ran into worse.
I bet. And you may find worse still here before we make it over to the City of Brass.
I'm sure. Have you traveled to the City of Brass before?
I have, a number of times.
Okay.
And not so difficult for me alone, but for primes it's a bit more difficult. You're often seen as easy targets here. Looked down on by a number of the other interplanar races. If you hear anyone say, call you the clueless or Burks, they're slandering your origins.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Is that permission to punch people?
That's permission to punch people, lass.
I like it.
I'm not afraid to get in a scrap with y'all. Hopefully we can avoid that. Oh,
I
hi.
forgot to mention this. As me,
Oh, okay.
while Brooksy said Feywild, she hesitantly said Feywild, and I don't know if it's all like
Oh, okay.
her expression.
Ooh, all right. Neat. Oh, she's sort of giving you a curious, you sort of piqued her interest with your mystery.
And then I'm gonna pick up Blueberry and
Steak.
oh, if Blueberry wants to be picked up, sorry.
It's fine, you can pick him up, he's cool.
Yeah, neat.
Do you know
Just
much of?
comfort.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, just having a comfort of just having an animal companion
Oh, yeah.
there.
All right.
Do you know much of what goes on over in the City of Brass, Miranda? Correct?
Aye. And yes, I know a fair bit about the City of Brass. Know roughly where to go and what to avoid. Bit of a nasty place. Best to be on your toes. Don't break any laws while you're there, I'll tell you. It won't be pretty. They have all sorts of demons and the like down there. And Ifrit run the city. And if you step out of line, they're a bit difficult to deal with. And the law comes down hard there. Very hard. Eye for an eye.
So,
Right.
Mort's just going to ask,
Aye.
so you're just basically a god, you don't do any business?
I do business from time to time.
Because I heard they do some pretty nasty business, basically in the slave trade.
Aye. Most of that kingdom was built on the backs of slaves. I don't partake in any of that. I don't think that's...
Okay, that's why I was asking.
It's good that you asked. That's not what you're going there for, then, I take it?
No.
No.
We'll be looking for someone that we're not really sure who we're looking for.
All right.
We've been attacked by, we think, things from the city of Brass
Okay.
that may have something to do with copying someone's image and projecting it into where we're from the city of Brass, if that's possible.
Sounds like some strange magic. I suppose anything's possible.
Tell me if you ever run into magic that isn't strange. Because then that's the strange one.
Indeed.
True.
By the way, I've got 3 runes glowing right now. I don't know if anybody's staring at that.
She's taking a careful look or two.
Just out of curiosity, and you can tell me to piss off if you be offended by the question.
Sure.
How much is Barnaby paying you?
I pay Barnaby. He's just here to make sure weed out any of the folks looking for slave trade and or looking for trouble, looking for me.
Smart move. Smart move. I was going to assume it was the other way around, that you were the sub.
Aye. Well, good. That's exactly what I want.
It'll be RC.
That's some fine work you have done there, lass. How do you get those tattoos to glow like that?
Oh, these aren't tattoos.
Oh?
No, I don't know what they are. I do magic and they glow. If I get, there's a lot of them, and if I get enough of them, I shine like a torch.
Whew! I'll be damned.
Pretty cool.
See something new every day.
Yep.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna get close to Erwin and just. Oh gosh. This is what 6th graders do to you. You can't form cohesive sentences.
Words.
I look at them and if anything sparks interest or I've seen something like this before, being in Feywild and just.
They're old draconic runes. There's one on the forehead, one on the back of the hands currently glowing. You were there when the fight broke out, so you would have seen all of them glow. She has them on various places on her body.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They glow like a bronze brass brown color. And they usually appear when she does a spell with no somatic components or anything like that.
I'm just
and she seems to just kind of like do it without realizing what she's doing.
Like this is like a normal thing for her.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to just stare, knowing that knowledge, knowing that there's different runes on her body, just doing like a full 360, trying to find the other runes. I'm gonna just stare at Erwin.
Yeah, the other ones aren't glowing right now, just these ones.
Oh, I have blueberry in my hand.
The blueberry steak.
As you lean over to look, Blueberry, your snout gets really close to the steak. Here you go.
Do I see her? Do I see him leaning in, trying to get to the steak?
Oh, he is not hiding it. He's just food.
Okay. When I see that, I just lean in, so Blueberry can sneakily get.
Well, I'm giving it to him. I'm sharing it.
Well, you have.
Excuse me.
Oh. Okay, then never mind. I'll just. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Tosses the steak. No.
Mort's going to take a small piece, with Erwin's permission, each small nibble of steak, and he's going to do a nature check on the steak just to see what it is.
Nice.
I like to assist you.
Excuse me.
I'm not gonna roll. I'm having Frank roll with advantage.
All right.
I'm just over Mort's. Well, I'm just hovering over Mort because I'm taller than him. Just
You're both investigating this piece of beef, like poke, 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 pull.
Nature, I assume.
Yeah.
Aaronwyn is totally oblivious. She's just eating and like
15.
talking with her and giving the steak to Blueberry.
Nice.
15 plus 4. Thanks for the advantage. I need
Ooh,
it.
19. Oh, let's see. Because it's so foreign, it's difficult, but you can definitely put this in. In a bovine category of some
I
sort.
was just going to say, so I give Blueberry a little thumbs up. It's good.
Like I said, Astral Llama.
Awesome.
So Kaylin's still watching Miranda.
Miranda's just kind of taking all this in, like, oh.
Is there anything that we need to prepare for before we leave? Is this something that we leave tomorrow, or do you need time to prepare?
It'll take us about to travel stealthily and safely. Perhaps about 5 or 6 hours to get where we need to go, just to get to the portal to the City of Brass.
That's not bad.
Prepare for heat. Lots of heat in the City of Brass. So if you have anything to keep your temperatures down, keep you cool, make sure you equip that or have it on the ready.
Okay.
Galathor looks at his armor.
Did that come with air conditioning?
I reach over and I'll just kind of like barely tap into frostbite and just like rim the armor with ice.
Ching.
So not enough to hurt, but just like there you go, nice and cool. Your own personal AC unit.
It's like a windshield on just like a lightly frosted morning.
Miranda, just one other question out of curiosity.
Certainly.
Just based on my knowledge, will we be traveling? I'm sure we're going to be. Are we going to be traveling via portals to Brass? Don't give me all your secrets.
There's a portal will take us, a persistent portal that will. Part of the money you'll be spending towards this endeavor is to cover the bribe to gain access to the portal itself, and a return trip, of course.
So, you'll be holding the keys?
Well, that's part of what I wanted to discuss with you all.
Okay.
Being familiar with the City of Brass, it is a destination I've been to a number of times, so I can offer my services there in the City of Brass as well, if you like. Be a little more expensive, of course. Or I can simply guide you to the portal and get you in and get you back.
I look at Kaelin and like, what do you think?
How much are we talking about for you to accompany us?
Well, the City of Brass is a dangerous place. I don't have many contacts there. Get into trouble, we'll have to fight our way out. Oh, so 50 round trip for here. I'd say another 100 gold for the work done in the City of Brass.
Definitely look like you could take care of yourself though in a fight.
I like to think I can.
I mean, I think we have like 3,000.
Yeah, who is, since Felix
3,000, just say! Not just kidding.
who is the bank now?
Can we safely say, Dan, that Felix handed off the money to someone else?
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure he would have, yeah.
We'll say
Although
he
y'all
gave it
did
to
leave him in the city to carry that stuff
we'll
back
say
to
he
the
gave
keep.
it to Morty.
Okay, wow. All right, just text me with adding in.
Alternative universe, Felix turns into a dragon and sits on his hoard.
Nice. Amazing. At last.
Felix,
my own keep.
is sitting on a hoard of money. There, they fell for it.
I will kind of turn to Morty and to whoever's kind of like off to the side, I guess, and be like, I think it seems like it seems like it would be worth the money
Yeah,
to have an extra person that at least knows a little more about it than we do.
Also, I like her. Let's keep her around.
It's a deal.
Oh, all right. You made the right choice. It's a vigorous shake.
Caleb will give just as much force back.
Nice. All right. She pats you on the shoulder. Well, whenever you all want to leave, I would recommend tonight. The light here does shift from day to night, so under the cover of night is always better, and
yes,
we'll have to move a little bit slowly to keep up our stealth, but we should be able to get to the portal without dealing with any trouble. But if we do, it looks like you all can handle yourselves. I know I will be there to assist, and we'll see how it goes. We'll get you there in one piece and back.
If things run into us, they had better hope that they don't start a fight.
That's
grin,
my lass.
and there's the sharpened teeth.
Nice.
I just look
well,
at
you're all
Erwin.
just so, yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I look at Erwin since I've seen her teeth before, and I just bluntly say, "Are you a dragon?"
That's an interesting question. I'm not exactly sure how to answer that.
And also, well, the reason I asked was you saw you fly.
Oh, that's just my cloak. I don't have wings. That'd be cool, though. Then I wouldn't have to use the magic of the item.
Kaylin will
You
say
have
to
wings?
Miranda, we're just looking not to die. All right.
Excuse me, sir.
No problem. Blueberry with steak in his mouth. Yeah. You can fly. Awesome. All right. Well, you tell me when you'd like to get going, and I'll be there. Dark should fall in about an hour and a half. We're welcome to stay here. Why don't you all get a meal on my dime and on my silver, rather.
Well,
Do they do
when I
sausages?
They do. Fine sausages here, in fact. One of the few
I
things they
will
do
have
really well.
Platter of sausages, please.
You got it? She waves over the server.
Oh.
Goes
More now that he's checked it, we'll order steak.
nice. Oh, good choice. Good choice.
I'm going to try to sneakily stealth away from the group and go to the bar and try to drink.
Okay. You come up with an excuse to kind of leave the table and scoot over, stop at the bar on your way, I have to use the bathroom, and go over there.
Can I roll to see if I notice this?
Yeah, I guess do a either sleight of hand or stealth Brixie. Whichever one you want to do, and Kaylin a perception check.
It's a 24 total, Dan.
Oh! She sees it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, you see her sort of walking over to the bathroom and then kind of does this little curve back. Oh no, Brixie. And she leans over in the bar, like behind another person, sort of out of sight, but you see the wing stub sticking out.
I'm keeping an eye on her.
Yeah. Brixie bartender comes over. Yes.
I put a gold down and say,
Oh.
"Your finest whiskey."
All right. Well, you can buy a whole bottle for this. And kind of goes over and gets a whole, like a good sized bottle. Sets it down.
Facing the bartender, I'm just gonna try to pocket the whiskey.
Okay.
And try to put it in my tiny pocket, which...
Nice. We'll say that their deep pockets are just really thin. They fit nicely in the dress, so you don't notice them normally. For that, roll a sleight of hand.
And just to be clear, Caitlin's not really. She's just making sure that Brixie doesn't leave the bar. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean, like literally falling from the sky. Brixie knows.
Nice.
So as far as like, she's just kind of like, okay, she's at the bar, just kind of keeping an eye, not like.
Okay.
Just kind of like a parent at the
exactly.
at the playground.
Checking every so often. Yeah.
Exactly.
So look up from the phone. Okay.
I see the horns and the blue, and I'm good. I'm
awesome.
Sorry, Bax. That's a 5.
That's fine. Since she's not looking like with that much detail, you're able to slip that into your pocket.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I walk back to the table.
Okay, you come back and take your seat all set and come back and sit
I'm
down.
asking Miranda, what does that thing do? Like pointing to something on her belt. Like what does that thing do?
Oh well, they all do a little bit of something here and there. Can't give away all my secrets. I like to keep that all under wraps. You see, sometimes folks seem on the up and up, but then they like to don't like to pay up or do a bit of a double cross, and I can't stand for that. Can't have you knowing all my
A 10
tricks.
Arcana to see which things are magic.
Ah, okay. I mean, you're so close that you can sense some magic from the cloak she's wearing, from 2 of the daggers, and from a pouch in her utility belt thing.
Okay.
Miranda.
Aye.
Hi. Are there any shops around here?
Well, yes and no. There aren't many here, especially in this section, that'll sell to primes.
What about a cute little doggo?
Oh, I know. I think they'd probably try and capture you and sell you if they find out you talk, though.
I still have Blueberry in my hand, so I just bring him closer to my chest, just looking at her, just protecting him.
Yeah, I think we would all tear apart all the planes if anybody did anything to Blueberry.
Exactly.
Yes. It's John Wick. What?
Go back to the keep, break open the floor. A whole bunch of magical weapons.
I didn't want to come out of retirement, yeah. That's amazing. While you're walking the streets here in Sigil, you have to make sure of a couple things. If you see any of these scary floating-looking people with little boxes over their heads, just pay a mind quickly, and then be on your way. They serve the Lady of Pain, who runs this city. Now, she is no joke. She will just kill any of us with the snap of her fingers. She keeps gods from passing through here, so I reckon we don't have much of a chance ourselves. If you see her, just avoid her at all costs. She, crazy tall lady, daggers all over her hat and cloak. Really, really hard to miss her.
Okay.
Extra careful. Go the other way. In the city of Brass, do your best to be careful of deals. Devils love their deals, and they might seem right beautiful. Right beautiful! Going all over the place.
Just, Dan,
yes.
like, Miranda saying about Devil's Dog, does it trigger something in Brixie's?
Nothing, but you're getting pretty close to the city of Brass. You imagine as you pop through there, you're probably going to get probably some answers, if not some heavy flashes. It's going to be menopause up in here with all these... I don't know. With all these flashes, yeah.
That was worse than mine.
Sorries. in the city of Brass, be very careful for devils looking to make deals. They might sound great, but there's always a catch. You have to be very careful with the birding. Some deals you can bend in your favor, but you've got to be a very intelligent individual to do so, to outsmart a devil with a contract. Do your best to obey the law. There's little imps and gargoyles and other creatures all around the city that monitor for plenty of evil folks there, but very lawful place. So if you have any questions about a law, what's okay, what's not, be sure to ask me.
Will my pulse be okay? You said it was hot there.
Very hot. I would say that they'll be alright for a while. The thing that the heat does mainly is drains your energy. Makes you exhausted. Difficult to keep up your energy level. Y'all, I wouldn't recommend you stay there for much longer than for much longer than a few days. 3 to 5 days. 5 days at the very most before you just collapse from exhaustion. Unless you can find a way to stand against the heat.
Okay. Thank you.
Will any of us have any problems there? Do they discriminate against certain races? Will Blueberry have a problem being a dog?
No, I think there's some decent trade there in the city of Brass with between the Devil's Deals and the Efreet forging their weapons. I think you'll all be fine. Better off there than here, for sure.
Okay.
They really don't... There is... They look down on you if you're all...
We're all equally
good.
Worthless in their eyes.
Nice, yeah. Well, if you're all good aligned, we're trying to find a way to say it in RP, but if you're all... Find yourselves of true nature, good nature, then they'll be looking to take advantage of you, so... it might not hurt to... when applicable, perhaps act a little rougher, a little more on the darker side of your nature.
Would it be better if one of us looked like a demon?
Well, sure.
I
So,
can
your
appearance.
Brixibus will be fine. She kind of looks around. Kaylin, I think you're gonna do just fine there. You've got quite a scowl when you want to. I saw you from across the room there. Give me some shivers.
I take that as a compliment.
I mean it as a compliment. It's wonderful. Mort, you just have a sort of a dark stare there. It's a beautiful thing to behold. I think you'll give some people that. Maybe a little twirl of the stash. And you'll be just fine.
Do you need a cat to pet and chuckle darkly?
That might help.
Oh.
Or tie poor ladies to railway
I
tracks.
just look at Erwin. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I've already wasted one leash sheet.
Yes, Ironlin, I think show those fangs of yours and pull your ears out. I see a little point to your ears there. Show that. I think you'll be fine. Blueberry, you're just going to be, I think, precious anywhere.
Let's see. Would it be better if I looked like this, or if I take my claws and just kind of run it down my cheeks and the bronze scales appear?
Oh, nice. That right there. Wow.
Are you sure you're not the dragon? Particularly a breast dragon.
Bronze.
Bronze. Why did I say breast?
Because I keep saying breast.
That's why.
No, I'm not a dragon.
Then how'd you get the scales?
I'm only half dragon.
Oh, that
So
explains
when are we
it.
leaving?
Well, look at the time. So much time's passed. We're ready to head out now, if you like.
Cool, let's go now. And she
No,
kind of
wait. Kaylin will grab her before she leaves.
By the billowing cape.
Get some food in you first. Relax.
I just ate an entire steak. Most of
the
the steak.
sausages.
The rest of us are preparing. We're
Okay.
rolling
Alright.
tonight. Give it some time. We're gonna die.
Oh, maybe, but likely you'll see you there and back in one piece. Most of you.
I look towards Miranda.
That's a little tout humor.
I look towards Miranda and I ask her if she has any, like, know of anywhere of, like, something that you could scry, or if she has something that I can scry.
You're like asking to scry.
Yeah.
To scry what? Like something of hers?
Well, you said, like, I think it was last week, either last week or the week before. You said that I have to have something besides my pearl necklace. That
Let me see what it was.
like at least 1,000 gold
crazy.
pieces, such as a crystal bar or silver mirror.
Yeah.
Or form filled with gold.
Scrying only works if you're on the same plane as whatever you're scrying.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
if it's on a different plane, you'll just get that boop feeling. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to move that over. Here we go. That's better.
You never know if the person that I'm trying to look for is on the same plane.
No, that was Sam telling you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was Aaron.
Oh no, Aaron. No. Sam voice is like way deeper.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't have anything worth that much. At least not anything that she wants to give you, just because it's so much gold. I'm sorry, lass. I'd like to help, but I don't have anything quite that fancy on my person.
Because Mariah is determined to know that this necklace that her mother gave her is at least 1,000 gold pieces.
Actually, Aaron would be able to tell that.
Okay, I give it to Aaron.
Okay.
I give it to Aaron.
Can I look it over because
give it an investigation check. Yeah.
Do I get advantage?
I assist.
Do I get advantage because dragon?
Since we have
right, because of the jewels and stuff. Okay, given the nature of that, okay, you make a compelling argument for that.
I rolled the same thing. Investigation. 10.
Okay. These pearls are nice. They're pearl. Okay, this pearl is nice. It's of a not large size, but modestly large. You know, just breaking the precipice there of the large size. It's probably worth around 300 gold pieces.
Dang nabbit.
Yeah. Sorries.
This is nice, but not super expensive.
Brixie just gives its face. Just disappointed.
I mean, it is expensive, just not on the order.
What does the scrying do, Brixie?
Come on. I can look at the location and observe the person that I'm scrying on.
Oh, okay.
That's some handy magic.
It also seems kind of dangerous to do it.
Yeah, I wonder if they'd be able. Can they tell that you're spying on them?
Oh, I wonder.
Especially if you're wanted.
Well.
It's a good idea, though, but yeah, I think it seems.
Well, if they want to be observed, they can be observed voluntarily.
I'm going to go in the back and pack my things, and then make sure everyone uses the bathroom before we go. It sounds silly, and I don't mean to talk to you like children, but a lot of people forget that, and then there's a lot of trouble before we get there.
Aaron jumps up and runs to the
I'm sure he obviously needed that.
Yeah. And she heads off back into that back room.
Brixie, do you know your mom's name?
Goodness gracious.
It would be helpful in trying to find her. If we at least had something to go off of.
Brixie does know it, but did Mariah come up with the name?
We'll come up with a name. We'll just say that we know the name.
Yes.
And just come up with the name this week. Or in the next
or as
over the potty break.
Yeah. We'll take our potty break too before we go on with the story. So as everyone's getting ready, you can sort that out. We'll take, for those who don't know, we take like 8 to 10 minute bio break, and then we come back. I'm gonna go make some fresh coffee and maybe get something to eat. And
we're all method actors in the stream.
Nice. Amazing. All right, we'll catch you all really soon.
Guys, look. This is right here. I changed it so that this.
Oops,
I had
I saw that. It looks so good, Sam.
I was so happy.
Who is it? Who is your icon?
This is Aaron.
Oh.
So it's I have it on Twitter.
Oh, that's awesome.
We really need to make a Twitch emote of that cape flying in the background.
Yes.
The cape billowing. So lovely.
Alright, be back.
Oh.
Let me see. Here
I'll
we
bookmark
go.
that for later.
There's a better bit here.
How was your week, Steph?
It was okay. It's alright. Yeah. Just been busy doing some work and...
Yeah, I'm like, literally... I wrote Brixie's backstory on the plane to Australia. Because I feel like that's where I get my... where I was like, okay, I need to write a backstory. I don't want to go to sleep because I don't want to deal with really bad jet lag. I just like, I did not sleep on there. So I was like, okay, I don't want to watch a movie right now, so I just bought myself a journal pen and I wrote Brixie's backstory in a Thor journal. That was really cool. Like, and I've learned something. Thor weighs like 400 pounds.
What?
Thor weighs 400 pounds.
Thor? Who's Thor?
Thor, God of Thunder, Marvel.
Oh, that Thor.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. I need D&D. D&D. There we go. I like that. Okay, I'll just take the R out. get your love. Come and get your... No! No! Thank you for the gifts.
I know, isn't that sweet?
No! You're gonna make me cry. This is like the third gift sub that I got this week.
Oh, it's awesome. How's your streaming going?
Good, good. I've been playing mostly Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to try to branch out on oh goodness. To different games. I may play Apex.
Oh yeah.
Get the game. Not like you need advantage or anything soon, right? Alright, time to listen to be more chilled. Chill.
Do you mean anything on Overwatch or just play?
You know, when the new season starts, I'm gonna do compet.
Mm-hmm. Do you play a certain role, or do you just do whatever?
I play ever, but my top 3 is Diva, Sombra, and Brigitte.
Nice.
Brigitte or Mercy are my peeps.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to play Diva when I played and Zarya, and I played Orisa a bit, but I wasn't playing too long after she was introduced.
They announced a new healer, and he is so freaking cool.
He does look cool. I saw an article about him.
I'm gonna do a player test next week when I stream.
Oh, who did I get this from?
No, stop. No. Everything about you.
All right, Brooks. All right, Mariah. Second half.
Everything about you makes me wanna die. Don't freak out. Don't resist. Be more chill. I love this musical. Shirt. What? Shirt. If you just right. I need lyrics.
What?
I'm a computer, Jeremy. I'm made of math. Everything about you is so terrible. Everything about you makes me wanna die. Hey, Frank. Yeah.
Hold on, type it.
Oh, Half Donut wants to know if you were eating pastries.
Actually, Ed asked the same thing. They Tasty Cakes. It's a pretty much strictly a Philadelphia / Northeast company.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a Northeast thing.
And they are so good. I would be more than happy, Ed, and anybody else who's interested. Give me your address, and I will ship you. They do ship out care packages.
Yeah.
They make some great.
We don't have them here, but I had friends in the Northeast before I moved to Boston that were like, tasty cakes. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure I even had them when I was there, honestly. Yeah. No, I didn't get any when I was there even. I mean, like, there are types of that certain companies make, I feel, but they're not called tasty cakes.
What? She's French. Oh, she's not French. She's pretending to be French. Yeah, no, I mean, broke up with her.
Does anybody want proper Cadbury's chocolate I can send over?
On me, she was cheating on me.
What was that?
Does anybody want proper Cadbury chocolate I can send it?
Please,
Cadbury. Oh, you're good.
Please, please.
We're
Also,
all like.
When I was at school, we went to the Cadbury factory. A school trip. It was awesome.
That sounds amazing.
It was so good. I don't know why. I think it was like one of my business studies classes, and I think it was just like they'd always done a trip to Cadbury World, so like every year everyone was like, when are we going to Cadbury World? So like, oh fine. I don't think I learned anything apart from eating a shit ton of chocolate.
Ooh, ouch! Oh,
Rough landing.
Oh.
What did you learn? Chocolate tastes good. Okay.
Yep.
We have a Jelly Belly factory nearby. I haven't been yet, but I have friends and coworkers that have gone, so it's like, oh, okay, that's on the list.
Oh, nice.
Where are you
We have
going
a
to?
Pepperidge Farm
Okay,
factory.
or July.
Sorry, what was that?
Where are you going to when you come to the UK later on?
I was planning on going to London for a few days, and then I'm spending most of it at Langley Castle. That's in the East Midlands.
this is a D&D thing.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
You could be by Birmingham, which is where the Cadbury factory is.
Hey, if I ship you my books, I would like you to get Santine Phoenix, Rootin' Bird,
Wrong
Ivan.
one.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm going to the other one.
Ah, okay. Oh,
Wait,
Yeah,
aren't there?
there's like 3 different groups of DM.
Yeah.
Well, if you bump into the street,
nice. Take the long way around him.
I did get to meet them at Stream of Many Eyes, and I bumped into Satine over at TwitchCon.
Oh, neat.
yeah.
Santine looks like an awesome person to hang out with and just talk about life. Yeah. Like, with all the new changes, we're like, we want Ivan back on Twitch.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's going to be a couple of us protesting. So,
That'd be fun.
LDN, same.
Yeah, I'm a part of a bunch of Discord groups that are based off of communities from GNS, and I got like a bunch of notifications about what was happening with Alpha. I was like,
Sure.
whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what's happening with Alpha?
Shutting
Alpha's,
down.
yeah, no more Alpha after the 31st of this month.
Oh.
Wait, why?
I think they
They
tried.
didn't say.
Yeah, they didn't say. We all know. Yeah.
Well, I have a theory,
Critical Role left, and so did all of their viewers.
That's a huge part. That's a massive income.
I can think of
Massive.
50,000 reasons.
Which is, well, I'm not going to say anything, but
I know.
Well, like, I kind of stopped watching Critical Role because it's faint than what it was, just a community. That's all I have to say.
Gotcha.
And the what is
It's the children toxicity.
toxicity, thank you, of just the community itself. Well, just the fan base itself.
Oh, excuse me.
That's why you don't have chat up while you watch it. Just
Well,
Why you wait until Monday and watch it on YouTube?
yeah.
Nice.
which you can go to the Critical Role YouTube for VODs now.
Yep.
Awesome.
I can finally watch Talks Machina.
Woo! Excellent.
But I will talk. Well, half of the viewers, like half, know how I feel about the whole thing because, like, I think it was.
Oh yeah. We don't. I don't want to go. I don't want to polarize our audience on opposing sizes. Yeah.
Let's get back to more important things. We might die.
Neat.
Yeah.
I should take a drink.
It's
you all have your second
all right. Okay. So, after about 20 minutes or so, my goodness, Miranda comes back, and just to check in on everyone and see how they're doing, if they're ready. How are y'all feeling? You ready to go? Or would you like to wait a little bit longer?
Caitlin's just sitting there downing whiskey.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Brixie's doing the same thing. Brixie just did not learn her lesson the first time.
Ooh.
Aaron is sitting there counting between the two of them.
Yeah, Brixie, make a con save through as well, please.
Ruby keeps trying to push sausages to Kaylin to like.
That's an
You gotta
18,
eat if you're gonna drink.
That's an 18 total, Dan.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Saving throw. +1. Come on, Pike. 3.
Oh, Brixie. Where's my little diagram here? Let's see.
Aaron just kind of watching, going, I feel like if we don't leave now, we'll never leave.
My file cabinet doesn't want to open. Boo.
Things like gotta go now. Otherwise we're never gonna.
What did Kaylin make?
An 18 total.
She can hold
I
her.
just have this.
I have a
She's
plus
a
8 in
dwarf.
I have a plus 8 in Constitution.
She's
so...
a dwarf.
That's impressive. All right, let's see. So,
I have a
ooh,
plus
I like
3 in
the-
my charisma. Has it come up yet? Nope.
But it has for Kaylin, and she is like,
Let's see, I'll do con up to
You have a very low charisma, though.
I do.
I think we all do.
I
mean,
Oh, sorry, I don't want to
I
speak
may
for
have the
everyone.
highest charisma out of everybody.
Ooh, nice.
Maybe.
What is
I
your
have a
con
20
mod, Brixie?
charisma.
Never mind.
Oh, never mind.
Jeez.
I'm a
like,
sorcerer.
wait,
Of course
you're
I
a
have a high charisma.
There you go.
Okay, I can say that I have a high wisdom out of everybody.
Nice. Probably, yeah. Brixie, what's your con mod?
My con mod?
Yeah, just the mod, not the score.
+1.
Okay. And
Oh no. Oh no.
Kaylin just starts pouring a glass of water to feed to Brixie.
I just pull out the whiskey that
pocket whiskey.
Yep.
That's amazing. I love that.
I'd like to cast Mage Hand and take the whiskey off of her.
Yes.
Put it in the back holding. I don't want it in my pocket. It's tempting.
I'm pouring this away.
No. No, Kaylin takes the whiskey from Blueberry and puts it into the
It's
bag
like
of
10
holding.
feet in the air.
Can I
Magic
reach
hand.
for it? Or
I mean, it just needs to be 6 feet in the air.
Nice.
can I reach it? Like, how high is it?
It's 10 feet up.
I thought I can reach it.
Okay.
Couldn't tell.
All right, so I'm going to leave at that. If you're not drinking anymore, I'm not going to pursue this other thing. But that's good to know.
Well,
Or you're trying to, you just can't reach it.
Let's get out of the bar before
well,
any other calamity befalls us.
I try to jump up and try to grab it.
Brixie.
I
don't
kind
need
of
to drink
grab
anymore.
I
You're
grab
fine.
Brixie's hand, just kind of like hug her from the side, like, oh, let's go. Come on, it's okay. We're just going to hell. We'll be fine.
To hell and back again.
Yes, let's go. And I kind of like look at everybody. Let's go.
That's
Yep.
the
Alright,
spirit.
I'm gonna use my last wild shape. Wild shape is amazing when you want to be non-drunk, if that works, or a drunk animal, if that's the case.
Dan,
But
I would like to find some people who are pretty drunk already
Okay.
and just magically put the bottle down by them so they can continue to get even.
Ah, okay. Well, they're a few booze down. You do. It's easy to find.
Yep, so they just magically floating hand drop some whiskey down on their table.
Punk. And they don't even notice for the first minute. Like, hey, what did you drank my whiskey? And they take a swig. Talk to the other person in the booth. That's mine. Yeah. And they go back and forth taking swigs out of it. Brixie, you see it float away over to the table. But you're a fair bit drunk after that that roll passed. Tipsy and at drunk, I'd say.
where is a hellhound? I wanna see what a hellhound.
Alright, well, if you're all ready, let's
Kaylin will grab some, if there's any extra sausages or bread on the table, and put it into bag.
Oh yeah, Blueberry's been pushing them over to you.
Great.
He was worried you were going to get drunk.
Perfect.
nice.
I will grab
never mind.
what's left. and
Hey guys,
one
watch
big
this.
pan.
Watch this. I take a couple of sausages and put it on my lips. I'm a dragon! Ah!
I think it's time to go.
Blueberry looks at you and goes,
oh, marvelous,
Galathor
marvelous.
shakes his head.
Galathor.
I joined Galathor on the walk of shame out of the tavern.
Emil's still in the shadows.
Emil hides even
Just
further.
watching.
He hides into a different campaign.
Nice. You just hear
okay,
little...
let's go.
Right, out the back then. Yeah.
Would a death dog be acceptable in the city?
Yeah, I just don't know if you would have seen a death dog yet, because you have to see the...
I just want to be a wolf of some sort, or just a dog.
You could be a dog. I mean, imagine there are dogs here.
Well,
Yeah, probably not a death
Okay.
well,
dog, but...
special.
Just want to put out there,
Mhm.
I did not react well to the mastiff.
To the
I
what?
forgot about that. Galathor's dog.
Brutus mastiff.
Blueberry's very territorial.
He's small but mighty.
I was gonna say he's tiny but mighty.
Nice.
What if Brooksie's seen a winter wolf in the Feywild?
A what?
A winter wolf?
Oh, no, winter wolves are kind of rare. And they're under
Oh
mountains
no!
usually.
Challenge Thersiar's. Dang it!
I mean, there's a standard wolf. Standard wolf, standard dog.
Oh wait, she's seen a blink dog, right? She's conjured 8 of them before. There's no blink. Yeah,
That's fair enough
she's
if you've
gonna
conjured
do
them,
it.
yeah.
Well, what is the evil giant? Oh, dang, damn it! Right, it's in the bees. Come on, come on, no.
Kaylin will stand up and make sure that everyone leaves, and
And blink dog is actually a fey creature. It's not a beast. It's a medium fey.
You know what? Forget it. I'm gonna be a black bear.
Sorry. Okay. All right. So everyone comes out of the stands, as does Brixie before shifting down into
Wait, brown bear. Never mind.
a brown bear. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, is on all fours now, just walking through behind everybody. As you head back through the kitchen, Brixie, you have to sort of squeeze in through that kitchen door in your bear
Okay.
form, but you make it.
Verify. I'm going to turn into a brown bear. once we're outside,
Ah.
so we won't have.
Okay. You head out the back, through that back doorway, and then out into an alleyway in the back.
I'm gonna look
Mhm.
between the alleyways to see if anybody's looking or the Lady of Pain is near. So I'll do that.
All right, make a perception check.
Because she's not. Brixie's smart enough to
Mhm.
not. After. She rolled 20. Bonk.
Nice.
Nice.
Awesome. Sweet. That was amazing. So you're looking for just people on the watch, like people around and people looking
Yeah,
for
just
them?
like if there's like any suspicious people, like especially if they look like from the city of Brass, or just like the little things with the little thing, squares up on their heads, or just
okay.
people in general.
Sure. As you look through this area, you do a very thorough sweep with your eyes. I'm doing a visual scan, or whatever that guy says from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
What does he say?
Something like I'm doing a visual threat assessment or a visual scan or something like this. I love that show. And you find, thankfully, nothing. This area is secure. It's a narrow alleyway, and it goes down some 30 feet in one direction, 45 feet in the other. And it's only about, it's pretty cramped. It's like 4 feet wide. That's it. Miranda steps out and walks down a little bit, maybe like 5 feet, and turns around, leans up against the wall of the adjacent building, just waiting for everyone to make it out.
Before I turn into a bear, can I just do an inside check to look Miranda up and down, just to make sure she's not being shady or anything, or
Yeah, you can see if she has any tells or anything.
oh boy, oh boy. Insight 15?
Yeah, she seems to be genuine. This is her job, and she's pretty good at it. She's looking forward to getting paid. Probably as you approach the portal. I don't know if money's exchanged hands yet, but I don't think so. So she's at least showing you that she's capable by not asking for money yet. She's going to bring you out to that portal, or at least most of the way.
Okay.
All right. Do we? I guess she's expecting payments.
Oh, did she say that
No,
she was...
not yet.
No,
She's
okay.
sort of just showing like her value first before turning around. Since no one's offered, she's just going to wait until there's a point where she's going to need it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Right.
I'll give her the
Oh,
100 gold pieces.
Brix's turn. Well, we're going into the portal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And she it's 150 in
Oh,
total.
yeah.
It's 50 for here and 100
Oh.
for the other. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Never mind. Hang on. That negates what I wanted to do.
Okay. As you take out the pouch, Mort, and she, you're welcome to pay now, or you can wait. Just to gauge my services first. We'll get at least over near the portal before I need the money to make the bribe. Or you can pay now. That's
half
fine.
later.
Yeah. Let's do half now, half later.
So then you're not completely out if we all die.
Fair enough.
So 150, 75. Okay.
All right. She takes a minute to consider that.
Before we step.
I expect the other 75 when we get to the portal. So
Oh, no problem.
I don't expect anything to happen to us, but either way, I'm taking the risk. And right, fair enough. Sounds like you're good to go then. Yeah, what's
Before
up,
we
Brixie?
step in,
Mhm.
I'm going to take my crown off. Ask Kaylin to put it in the bag of holding for me.
Okay.
And then I just put my head back on.
Just before we go, it might be a good idea. I don't know. You still have the necklace from your mother?
Yes.
It might be a good idea. Well, I don't put it in the bag of holding.
I grab it.
Okay. Just a thought.
Why do you say that, Mona?
It might be what they are using to find her.
No, she's going to stay with us, though. So, right, Brixie? So, it doesn't matter if it's on me or it's on her.
Okay, that's true. If we had a lead box, that would be perfect, but okay.
I thought the bag of holding is technically a different dimension.
No, that is the bag of devouring. I think that's what you're thinking of, Beth.
No, it goes...
Well, bag of devouring... Oh, never mind. Bag
it
of
goes to a
devouring.
different... Yeah, it goes to a different space.
But you can recall it. The bag of devouring, it literally devours the thing that's in it.
Daniel?
Yes. Sounded like you were all sorting something out and like, okay, I'm gonna go look this up over here. I'm sorry, so what did I miss? My apologies.
We killed each other.
Oh.
Does the bag of holding,
Mhm.
does it take stuff to like a different dimension or space?
A little pocket dimension, yeah. It's separate from everything else. It just holds whatever that bag holds.
Yeah, so in theory they wouldn't be able to scry on her. But Blueberry doesn't know that, so whatever.
Yeah, there's no atmosphere in it. So a person starts choking. If it's a living thing, then they'll start choking immediately, and then whatever,
Brixie, would you mind if I held that in my bag of holding safe and possibly away from prying eyes?
She hesitates. Then just scrunches. I swear. Yes, just slowly takes the necklace off.
I will take good care of it. It will be guard on my life. I'll put it right.
Shit.
I'll put it right beside the Warforged heart.
I just remembered Brixie has another necklace. It has water, like the sea water from the Feywilds that you threw up there.
Oh, I think that one's fine. This one will be in safekeeping, okay? Nice and tucked in here. Okay. I'll put it right there with your crown. Alright. Kaylin will close the bag.
Okay.
Alright.
Is Emil with us?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he's just hiding in the shadow amongst you all.
Can I try to find Emil?
You can see him.
Yeah,
He'll
he's
be
right
next
here.
to you, yeah.
Okay.
Right here.
I just grab his hand and just squeeze it as tight, just for comfort.
Oh, he squeezes back. You also hear a little rumble of dice in his pocket. He's about to set out. He's a little nervous. Oh, sorry. Anyway.
I look at Blueberry. You might. This is a suggestion, and you don't have to take it. But to help you not get super hot, you might want to take your equipment off. But you don't have to. But it's just a suggestion.
I'll keep it on, and if I get really hot, I'll take it off.
Okay.
Kaylin will take some wire from her bag and put her hair up in a bun or something.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Galathor's gonna play along and take off his armor.
Oh.
You didn't like the frost rime armor I made for you there?
You know, I did like it, but I don't think it will last.
It is a cantrip. I can just do it over and over again.
Kaylin's also going to take her.
She's just grinning, like teasing.
Kaylin's going to take her alchemy bag and tie it to her belt instead of keeping it in the bag, so that way it's ready with water in it.
Alchemy bag?
Well, her alchemy jug.
Okay.
Yeah, let me
Well,
share that
I
out
was-
against.
You said alchemy bag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is that? Never mind. I'm just confusing
Oh
myself.
god, it's so pretty.
Right? I love to seeing it. It's
Yeah.
so beautiful. So that jar is just hanging from Kaylin's waist and wrapped around one of the satchel corners. All right. Well, if you're all ready to go, here are the things you need to keep in mind. There are 3 main factions here. The first, you can spot a mile away, the Harmonium. They're paladins, and they all wear, and fighters, they all wear very heavy red armor. And they think that their way is the only way, their way or the highway. They're especially dangerous against those that use magic, as they have shackles and manacles that prevent the use of magic, and these, what they call man catchers, an orb that springs free and grabs people and grapples them with metal bindings that also nullify magic, or at least impede it. So be very, very careful. We don't want to set any of them off if we spot them. The next is the Fraternity of Order. They're a group of people that search for order in all things, and they're obsessed with learning laws and loopholes of the universe and all that. The only danger there is getting caught in a very boring discussion for a very long time, as they don't know when to shut up or quit. And
That sounds horrible.
It really does. And they're close talkers, too. They get right up in your face. Oh. Lastly are the Mercy Killers. I don't need to tell you that they're not the best group of people. These people think mercy is an excuse created by the weak and criminals. Every crime must be punished according to the law. There is no such thing as extenuating circumstances. They can even cast Detect Lie, and they are in charge of the prison here in Sigil. So
That makes complete sense.
yes, the Mercy Killers. You can tell them by their emblem of 2 daggers running through a heart in a diagonal direction. Just to be sure you're following the law when they're around. Shouldn't run into any of them, but those Harmonium are like rats. They're everywhere. Everywhere. So be careful. Now, tonight is particularly good timing, as there's going to be a public execution every so long. There was a ornery folk here ran quite a bit of the underbelly of Sigil here. Unfortunately for him, he got a little too big for his britches and ended up killing one of the Lady of Pain's Dabos, those scary floaty creatures. And he was sentenced to death by the worm. So there'll be a spectacle in the opposite direction of where we're headed that should capture the attention of most of the regular citizens.
Do you mean worm as in WORM or WYRM?
Well, WYRM, but he looks a bit like your typical worm. It's got little stubby wings. Can only fly for a minute or so. The Mercy Killers keep him almost as a pet. It's a bit of almost a public holiday here when someone's executed by the worm. Victims usually tied to a post.
Huh?
Yes, it's not the
She
friendliest thing to see.
She is just kind of like withdrawn and suddenly angry.
Ooh, nice. Well, we'd best be going. There's a few things to watch out for along the way. As we approach them, I'll make you aware. So let's head through. We've got about 5 blocks to go down first before we reach the next phase of our journey tonight. Let's make haste. She turns and starts to hustle down a couple of alleyways that turn off of this towards the end.
Can I make another insight check to see if anybody's following us?
That would be perception, and nothing's really changed.
Perception.
It's only been like,
Okay.
20, 30 seconds.
We haven't even left yet.
Right.
Well, she's just... Brix is just covering her tracks if anybody from the city of Brass, from what
Gotcha.
Mort said, for her necklace may be like a tracking device.
Gotcha.
She's... Brixie's anxiety is very high right now.
Okay.
On high. Well, drunk Brixie's anxiety.
Is there anybody? Whoa! Did I miss someone? Yeah.
Mort's gonna. I was just gonna say, Mort's gonna ask Miranda if she has anything. Help us move a little stealthily.
Oh,
Through,
I cast Pass Without a Trace on everybody. So plus 10 to stealth checks.
Nice. Is that a concentration?
Let me see.
I think it just lasts for an hour.
Okay.
Oh, she might have to drop the bear form if she. Yeah.
I didn't transform. I negated
okay.
it.
Okay. That's true.
Pass Without a Trace. First level. What art thou? Are you? No, you're not first level.
Might be second.
There it is. It is second. Concentration up to 1 hour.
Okay. Obviously, you'll have to stay in humanoid form to keep it up, since it's concentration.
I negated me transforming into...
Okay. And you can keep your previous perception roll, because, not enough time has passed to make you re-roll. So you do another...
Nat 20?
Yeah. Nat 20, yeah. You do a scan around, and once again, you sort of clear the area. There's nothing out of the ordinary here that you see.
Killen's going to stay behind the group, and that way, since Miranda's in the front, I'll stay towards the back to kind of make sure no one tries to get a surprise attack going.
And make sure you stay 30 feet of me.
Oh, yeah, I'm right behind the group. I'm just saying I'm staying.
Okay. I bet
Brixie should be in the middle.
Okay. Brixie, you line yourself up in the middle.
Because I have not let go of Emil.
Okay. Everyone starts taking off running. Mort, she doesn't have anything. She kind of looks back and pauses, stops running, and turns back to Mort. No, we'll just have to do our best. We're going to go slowly, so we'll have an advantage in our stealthly abilities. But I don't have anything else to offer. Indeed, just follow my lead, and we'll do all right, I think.
All right, lead on.
So if everyone can roll stealth with advantage.
I'm gonna just kind of...
With plus 10.
I'm gonna be in the front by her.
Okay. Neat.
Oh, yeah.
And that means Miranda gets the plus 10, Dan.
Okay, neat. So plus 10 to whatever you roll, and don't forget to roll with advantage for stealth.
I rolled the same thing again.
I'm so glad it's an advantage. I rolled a natural 1 and then a 6, so 16 for me. I'm so glad that I cast Pass Without a Trace.
Thank goodness, yeah.
Oh!
You almost trip over a garbage can, Brixie. Like, oh. Do a couple hops to avoid it.
Wait, would my roll be at a disadvantage since I'm drunk, so it would cancel the advantage? Or
not yet. You're not quite at that point yet with disadvantage. There is a drinking variant rule that I'm going to test out.
Beth,
but,
you can roll your real dice.
I know.
Lazy.
16. Yeah. Nice. Plus 10, so 26. All right, Kaylin, what'd you get?
Oh, I didn't even realize we were rolling. Okay.
With advantage, stealth check.
Oh.
Plus 10.
And then add 10, yep.
So 27 total. Woo! Not even with my pluses.
Nice.
I just want to see what you roll for a meal.
Oh, yeah. Let me roll for a meal. Galithor?
16.
Oh.
Galithor only rolled a 26, but plus 10 makes that 36.
Jeez!
Only? Oh, my God.
Oh, it's because you're not wearing your armor.
Nice. Oh, a meal. I shouldn't have rolled for a meal. That's okay. That one's better, though. All right, that's a 19 for me. It was a 1 and a 9. So, and I know he has a boatload to his thing, so he's all set.
He's got like plus
Well,
20.
plus
Yeah.
12. Wait, so that is 19.
Blueberry, what'd you get?
32.
31.
26.
Woo! And Mort?
10 plus 10, 20.
Nice. And Aaron win?
27.
Nice. Okay.
We're
High math
super
all around.
stealthy.
Yeah. You're all...
Twins, you failed me.
Around each corner, she'll sort of slow down and pause and check both directions. Right. And give the go-ahead, and you sneak around the next corner. So do a little spy work, little dotting from here to there. Just taking it extra slow to make sure the
Is she
path is
kind
clear.
of like Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story 2? when
Yes,
they're going
very
through
much so. Yeah. She's a tumble, and yeah. You get about 5 blocks away, and the paths are no longer the rough, stony pathways and streets. Now they're open dirt, and it's a much more broken down section of town. The buildings are all 1 story, maybe 2, and they're little. There's still tons of alleyways to go through here. Because there isn't a lot of road. It's definitely the slummier section of the slums. And she pauses before you have to cross an open, like a 15-foot wide street, the last street of stone to get into this other side. It's sort of out in the open. All right, we're gonna cross the street here, and we have to be extra careful, extra stealthy. But when you get to the other side in the alleyway there, this is all rough roads here for several blocks, and you have to be careful for razor vine. It's a plant that grows here. Wild tangles and hedges. It also clings to the sides of buildings and other surfaces, sort of like, what do you have there on the prime? Ivy. Except this is really sharp, hence razor vine. If you come in direct contact with it, you have to be mighty dexterous, or you'll get yourself a slash from the thorns.
How wide is the alley?
That you're in, it's the same as before. It's about 4 feet wide, and then there's like a 15-foot street you've got to cross, and then the rest of them are like 4 or 5 feet wide that you can see you're going to be running toward.
Okay. All right. No, that's a bad idea to sprout the wings then.
Nice. All right. The other thing to keep a very close eye out for. Once we cross the street, we're in the most dangerous part of the slums. In that there's plenty of razor vine, there's a lot of brigands out there. And don't be too alarmed, but there are cranium rats.
There are what? Rat?
Cranium rats? You'll know because of the little brains sticking out of the top of the rodent's head. There's a lot of vermin here in Sigil, but certainly there's rats and were-rats and these cranium rats. So they sort of share like a group mind. It's a little bit creepy to witness, so hopefully we don't come across any. They typically swarm together because the more of them that are together, the smarter they are collectively. And
hopefully we don't run into any of them. We're 100% running into a bunch of them.
Yeah. They can even have some resistance against magic if you get enough of them. And I've seen them upwards of 100 and 120 rats in a swarm. And so I thought this was just lore and stories told in the taverns, but I actually saw it with my own eyes. If the rats, the cranium rats swarm with enough together, they start talking. They refer to themselves as the us. And it's just a little too much for me, so I think we'll just blow them up if we run into any, because I don't need any more nightmares.
Caitlin will take out her hammer. Got it.
Nice. Oh, that's a fine piece of work. Oh, I'll have to admire that later, though. All right. So, razor thorn, cranium rots, eyes peeled. Let's do this.
Got it.
You, Sir Galathor, right? You look like you have some keen eyes. Give me a hand searching. You look up the road that way, I'll look this way, make sure we don't have anyone coming at us. We don't want to be spotted.
Are you asking what my elven eyes see?
Nice.
Wow. Yes.
Yes. Awesome.
Dan, did she say where this public execution was happening?
Just in the opposite direction that you were heading is all she said.
Oh, okay.
Galathor, if you would roll a either perception or investigation check, just as you search for that one side.
Yeah, one of those is really... Nope, they're both -1.
Oh, no.
Paladins don't have to be wise.
6.
Oh, my word. Okay.
Is it? I don't know. I was going to say, if it's dark out, I have 120 feet of dark vision.
It is a little bit dark, but there's this... Oh, excuse me, especially on this side of the street that you're on, you can see a very clear difference just across the street. This side has some of that nice stone still in place, and the road, like halfway across, just gets covered in the dirt that's fallen off from the other side. Street lamps up this side, nothing on the other side. So you can see pretty far down thanks to the street lights that are still there. All right, a 6. Okay, I guess to do this, based on your roll and hers, I'm going to ask I'm going to take an order of who's going to go first, second, third, fourth, and so on across the street. I'll start there. Who wants to run across first? Miranda's
I'll go first because I have a blind sight, so I can just go straight into the dark.
Before people start running, I just throw out the suggestion, maybe we need to run in a group, because if anybody leaves...
Well, the street's only like 15 feet, right? Said?
Well, it's about 15 feet across, I suppose.
Yeah, so we'll still be in Aurora.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Okay.
But I would like to try to go... I just look at Erwin.
Well, I'll let you two decide.
Because...
What's... Oh, go ahead.
Well, I just want to go first, just for security reasons.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay. So make an athletics check as you beat feet across this street.
Oh, it has to be athletics, really? Come on. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Grog. Thank you. Athletics? I'm still surprised of how my skill in athletic is +3. That is 14.
Okay, 14. Let's see. Woo! All right. So you bolt out. She gives the go ahead. Galathor's still looking down the road one way, and she's kind of looking the other, and she gives go. And you beat feet across and into the dirt and into the alleyway across the way. Yeah.
Would it be at disadvantage because I'm drunk?
No, because if you were going to drink a little more, it would have put you into that phase. There's pluses and minuses.
So I'm like tipsy.
Yeah, so you're still good.
Okay. I was just like, well, I'm being honest.
Yeah,
so
I appreciate it.
I didn't know if it would be disadvantage or not.
All right, nope. So you duck into the alleyway across the road, and excuse me. Do you have dark vision? And you
are not drunk. I'm like Dan.
And then you get into that alleyway.
I wouldn't believe it.
We're all going to die.
Nice. Brixie, do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay.
I think 60 feet as a tiefling. Let me double check.
Okay. I said no. You're right. Yeah, tieflings definitely have it. Yeah, because I play tieflings. Well, what I get to play.
I love tieflings. I played tiefling gunslinger in my other team.
Perfect.
Only the deep races have greater than 60 feet.
Okay. All right, so you beat feet across and managed to get into the other alleyway unscathed. Aaron, you said you were heading next.
I'm gonna look around at everyone. Anybody want an instantaneous jump across?
Should we all do it at the same time?
I mean, I can dimension door and I can take someone with me.
I fear that a large group of people running across the street make an awful clamor and might grab someone's attention.
No, I can I don't have to run. I can just teleport to the other side. And
Fantastic. We'll go
I
do
can take
that.
someone with
Hey.
me who wants to come with me.
Someone other than me, because I'm going to wait last with Kaylin. I guess Kaylin. I don't know if Kaylin's waiting to go last.
Yeah.
But I will Misty Step.
I was going to Misty Step as well.
Okay,
Oh,
Blueberry will
boy.
jump up into Aelin's arm.
Yeah.
Dimension door.
Woo. Blueberry, you get this heavy scent of brimstone as this dark cloud appears around you all. You disapparate and then apparate across the street in the alleyway just behind Brixie. Poof! And this sulfur and brimstone spews out of the portal you went through.
And I did that as a subtle spell, so my fourth rune is glowing.
Oh, nice.
Where does Brixie see where the rune is glowing?
It's on her navel.
Ooh.
On her where?
But it's
Belly
on her
button.
navel.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so right above her belly button. So
Sorry.
not enough to glow like a lantern yet.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Wow, you're
I just look
full of
at
tricks.
Erwin, I'm just like, I hope you don't get caught when we get into the city.
What do you mean?
Where are you? Never mind.
Brixie's
just too tired and too just the right tipsy to not really try to explain.
Sort of like, I hope that you, bink.
She gets
Don't get caught.
distracted. And she loses her train of thought. She's like, were you not? Never mind. I forgot what I was
I thought you
saying.
can remember anything about the city of Brass, anyways.
I just gave her like an evil glare.
Nice. The
Like,
side-eye glare.
Yeah. You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna do it. No. Actions. I'm just gonna cross. Grasping vine. Just to tangle up for. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Dang nabbit, it will drop. Pass without trace.
Oh, gotcha. You're sort of like.
Oh no! I'm just gonna recast it. Never mind. I'll just drop. Pass without trace. Wait for everybody. Get back. Get over. And so I'm just gonna cast Grasping Vines and just tangle.
As I see you casting a spell at me, I'm gonna counterspell it.
Ooh. What level is Grasping
need a
Vines?
roll?
Oh, cantrip. Is it was Grasping Vines first level?
Still level 4.
Level 4! Okay, so, Aaron, at what level are you casting Counterspell?
I'll cast it at level 4 too.
Okay.
Dang nabbit, that cancels it!
So, you're like,
And I just kind of look at you like, I spent last year being tortured with spells, all manner of things, trying to draw the magic from my body.
Brixie's not
Why
even
were
listening.
you?
She's casting Hold Person.
Alright,
She's just.
that's awesome. I'm going to pause that just while the next person runs across, since while that's going on. Who is going to be next? So Blueberry went with Aaron Wynn.
Yeah.
Califor
No, she's
and
trying to go.
Who
I'm
wants to
holding
go
Blueberry.
next?
Just take Blueberry out of your hands.
No.
Blueberry growls at you.
I just go. Well,
What the hell is
Seriously?
going on over there?
You hear a growl. Oh!
Am I? Sorry, did you want the next person to go? Am I okay?
No, you have time to do something since you're right
Okay.
there involved in it. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So, Blueberry stares at Brixie and goes, "Seriously? I'm the animal here. Why is everybody else acting like beasts? Stop it."
I'm gonna make a roll to see if
Guys, we do not have time for this. Go, go, go.
we already
Mort,
over.
I suppose you should go then.
Emil's probably already.
Calathor's keeping an eye on the other
He
street.
just strolled across, just like nonchalant.
And no one saw him.
Yeah.
I need to keep this quick and organized. Who's going next? Mort?
Morty,
Calathor?
go.
All
On your
right,
mark, Mort.
1, 2, 3.
Go.
Oof. All go together.
Very nice, the two of you go. Well, alright, this is going to be a little easier than I thought. Alright, are you ready?
Yes, I'm going.
Okay. What was your, do you recall what your stealth roll was before the plus 10?
Before the plus 10, it is
17.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were all
17.
17 or
so the
16.
total. Well, I didn't add my pluses, so it'd be
Uh-huh.
20 total.
Oh, okay. Alright, good. So you run across too. Silent. Just a little clang of your armor, but your feet are silent as you hustle across with your super cool boots. And make it across just as you hear Blueberry wrapping up what she was saying. Mort and Galathor have just recently
before
appeared.
everybody comes, I literally ignore.
You ignore
just
who?
anger Blueberry.
Okay.
And then Sam, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Counterspell.
Ooh, another.
Third
Ooh. Okay. What level is the one you're casting, Brixie?
Hold person should be 3rd level.
What? Oh no, it's 2nd level. Whole person.
Well, okay, counterspell then.
Okay, poof. You go to cast another one in frustration. Something doing being casting. Poof, it dissipates.
Aaron
and
Wood
she
just snaps.
The magic leaves your hands.
I am. Caitlin's going to step in between the two.
Yep, you've arrived.
Before Kaylin arrives, Brixie's just gonna stomp off in anger, just where Kaylin could see her. Just
With the time it takes to cast the spells, she's had enough. She'd be able to be there just at the end of that. She'd be arriving before you'd be able to head off. Just before you just had this counter spell, and that's about the time she'd get there.
This needs to stop.
I have no idea what's going on. I literally came here and she started.
I'm not blaming you, and I'm not blaming you, and I'll point at Brixie. And I'm not blaming you, and I'll point at Blueberry. But we need to work as a team. We have time enough for this later.
and then Brixie's.
I'm going to stay close to Brixie.
Okay.
I'm going to
Brixie?
wriggle out of Erwin's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good. Let Blueberry down.
And Brixie?
Sorry you got in between all that.
It's okay.
She's I'm gonna walk like 5 feet wherever Aaron is. I'm just gonna walk 5 feet and then recast.
Oh, okay.
Pass without a trace. There we go.
Okay. So you walk a few
That's
feet away.
all my 3rd level, my 2nd level spots, guys.
Nice. You feel a little bit of this stealthy air come about all of you as Miranda approaches into this alleyway. Oh, all right. Well, I just want to check before we continue on that everything's all right here. And we're good to go. I sense a little tension.
We're good to go. We're
All right.
good to go.
I just kind of shrug.
All right. I know it's a stressful journey here, and you're in a strange place, but trust me, we'll get you there. We'll get you there. All right. Let's keep up the pace. Be sure to watch for the razor thorn and the cranium rats. She starts hustling down the alleyways. All right. So if everyone can do a fresh stealth check as you're going through the next, like...
Plus 10.
Yes.
By the way, the Cranium Rat sounds like an amazing band name.
It does. Nice. Cranium Rats.
Yeah.
17 for Brixie.
Still with advantage? Okay.
Nice. What did we have the advantage for last time? It was,
what's her face? Miranda said she gave us advantage somehow.
What was she doing? Oh, because of the slow speed, right? So you can roll with advantage. Because you're going extra slow. You get advantage and stuff.
That's a 28 total.
That's even worse. I'll keep my 17.
All right, 28 for Kaylin. Brixie, 17. Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay, nat 20 for Mort. Oh, nice, Mort. Hooray! Galathor.
Plus 10, which is 30.
Ooh, nice, Brixie.
28.
28. Blueberry?
Sorry,
Oh, no, go ahead. That's it.
29.
Ooh,
29
nice.
as well.
Nice!
Oh.
And Erin?
28.
Oh, beautiful.
Wait, how would that be 29? My math is in my head. I was just.
I got I got 19.
Yeah,
So
and then
14 plus
10.
5 and then plus the 10. So 29.
Okay, thank you.
Those are two separate rolls. She didn't do the.
Yeah, I did the advantage, but I didn't do it straight.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. All right. Again, taking your time, being extra cautious. It's definitely nighttime now, so those of you with night vision, it's really helping avoid the razor thorn. Who does not have dark vision in the party?
Blueberry.
I don't think I do.
Blueberry. Okay.
That would be so dope if a corgi had dark vision.
Right.
Yeah.
You do. Blueberry
do?
has in your dog form. You do at least.
Oh.
What?
Galathor, do you have that as a?
I believe elves do.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay. Okay. All right. Excellent. So none of you have to worry about that. That's beautiful. Over the course of the next 3 hours, you're just going from block to block to block, and you're making your way around this giant inner tube of a city. Taking a break here and there, she pulls out some rations from her bag. This is a good place to rest. If you have need to we'll take a short rest here. So mechanically, it's a short rest. And she passes out some rations, some cheese, some bread. Whew, all right.
I've been watching a lot of Attack on Titans, and so while Brixie is sitting with everyone, she's just in Attack on Titans. She's just gonna have flashbacks of just talks, and then another flashback of just all the memories that she's has recollected. And
okay, neat. You're kind of processing that in your head, and as you're getting closer and closer to heading back to the city you don't even recall being in, you're just playing those over again and again in your head. Ooh. All right. So it is a short rest. If that helps anyone mechanically, I'm gonna.
Yeah, my gnome cunning. I get that second slow spot back.
Good. All right. Let me just do short rest here. Boop. Okay. Oh gosh, what was she gonna do here? Right. After the short rest, you pick back up and head through. It's another maybe an hour or so before she takes pause again. But in that hour, I would like everyone. I think by then it's safe to roll 1 dexterity saving throw. This is for the razor thorn. It's just everywhere as you're going through this section.
As we're going, I'm gonna kind of ask everyone. Does anybody feel like they'll need any help getting through this plant?
I'm okay.
Oh,
I think. Wait,
I am going to cast. Wait, hang on. Wait.
And what did you want to, Galathor? Just
as a paladin, Galathor has Aura of Protection, so everybody around him gets +3 on saves.
Nice.
Thank goodness.
Awesome.
Oh, is this a saving throw, or is this an...
It's going to be saving throw, but Aaronwyn has asked... I think Aaronwyn asked the group, like, the party...
Does anybody want any help? Because I can grant you one of my runes temporarily.
I
I
think...
wouldn't. That's a tough choice.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'll thank you for the offer, but I'll save that for tougher times.
Yeah, I agree. But thank you, Aaron.
Right.
And I will roll.
Okay. Dex save. And Brixie, you were casting something, you said?
Well,
I got Kaylin got a 16.
Nice. Okay.
So it's whatever we have +3.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hindsight. Oh, +3. Okay. 9 + 2. 11,
Oh,
14.
well then it's 19 for Kaylin.
Okay. 19 for Kaylin. Galathor.
22.
Woo! Blueberry, you had a...
20.
Nice. And Mort, you said it was a...
14.
Nice. All right, Aaron.
Natural 1.
Oh, okay. And Brixie?
And here you are helping everyone else.
Oh, 8.
She's really confused as to why she was attacked when she did literally nothing.
The two of you are like walking, probably a good 15, 20 feet apart, and yet almost at the same time, whoa, ow, ah! You each get scraped with this, and it really doesn't do too much, but it's, oops, where's my thing? If you each would roll, let me just get back to it here. Yada, 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 Razorvine, there it is. Oh yeah, 2d3. So you'll have to do like or I guess 1d6. We can simplify it.
1d6. 5. I'm gonna expend a rune to reduce that damage.
Ooh, okay.
Which I did by...
I rolled a 4, Dan, so whatever 4 divided by 3 is.
What dice? Oh, you rolled a d4?
It would be 2d3.
Oh, d4!
Yeah, just roll a d6 and it'll be whatever that is.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 4 on the d6, sorry.
Okay, neat. All right, so just 4 points. Yeah, Aaron?
I rolled a 5 and then reduced it by 2.
Reduced it by 2? Okay. All right,
Okay,
let's see.
so what do I do with it? Or do I do anything?
Reduced it, okay. All right, so you just each take a bit of a cut on your ankles. One on the calf. Aaron went on your calf. Brixie on your ankle as you're walking through this just rigid, sharp razor thorn. Just over the course of this last hour, so it's really nasty through. Everyone else manages to get through safely.
As I get cut, the rune on my navel kind of flares for a minute and then vanishes.
Okay.
Galathor passes by them and says, "Please be careful. We've got a long journey ahead of us." And he does. Oh crap! Why do I keep forgetting the name of it?
Lay on hands.
Lay on hands. Thank you.
I literally took 3 points of damage.
I've got a big pool.
Okay.
I just look at Galathor and I'm just like, save it for later. And I just walk it away. But thank you.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would save that. But thank you for the offer.
And I am going to walk and try to find Kaylin.
Oh, I'm right there with you. I'm still close. I'm still right there by you.
Oh, okay.
All right. After this final hour here or so, you're about a half an hour away by your count. Miranda stops once again in this sort of dilapidated structure here. And all right, in here. Most of the roof is gone. It was a single-story house, but it has a patch in the corner where there's a little old table set up, sort of half buried in the dirt that used to be a floor. All right, so we have about a block and a half to go, and then we're going to find the portal. Now, mind you, anything here, any hinged door can be a portal, so be careful. It's in case you're not using my services after, just a free tip. Be careful when you open any bordered door. Anything that's hinged or bordered and you can open up can be a portal somewhere else. It's wild. This particular one is in an old tavern. Most of it's broken down now, but they had an old cistern in the basement. And lucky us, that's where that portal is. So, I need to go bribe the local... Well, really they're nothing more than gangsters, but I need to bribe them to get access to this particular portal. Should you ever find yourselves here in a diplomatic matter, there are other portals to the city of Brass. This is a bit of a back way, but far safer, far more incognito. We'll go up together. Everyone, please let me do the talking. And if they ask you any questions, just do your best to let me answer and bite your tongue. They're not always the friendliest, but it's a bitter price, but we'll have to swallow our pride sometimes here. So I'll take the other part of my payment. She looks at Mort.
All right.
All right.
We'll pay her.
Excellent. Thank you kindly. All right. Follow my lead, and we're just going to walk up nice and slow. No weapons drawn. If I say, what would a good code word be that you'd all recognize that we can slip right into conversation?
Weapon matter.
Nice. Oh, doggo, for your cute doggo there. If you hear me say doggo, that means shit's about to get real. And we're going to have to fight our way in. And find ourselves a different means of return. Hopefully that won't go down, though. I've done business with these blokes a number of times. So, off we go. She steps out.
I grab Miranda by the hand.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Do you mind
yes.
if I come with you?
No, you're welcome to. Just let me, of course, do the talking. But you're welcome to stand by my side. Are you feeling all right? Is everything all right?
Mm.
What can I do for you, dear?
I don't know yet. I'll let you know.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna put my hood up and I don't got follow. Right.
Okay.
Galen's
Fair enough.
staying pretty close behind.
Okay. All right. Here
I
we
just turn around to Kaylin and I'll just give her a look of, I'll be okay, I'll come back.
But we're all going, right, Dan? We're all going up to...
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. Yep. She's gonna have you. Yeah. She's like, yeah, you can walk with me if you want, but I think, yeah, she's gonna have everyone go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Here we go. And you all walk up sort of nonchalant, down a couple of blocks in the dirt streets. A lot of broken down buildings here, but you do come up to the remnants of a tavern. And there's...
Erin will be in the back, but she'll kind of stay to the side of everyone to make sure that she has a clear line of sight.
Okay.
Whoever they're talking to.
Neat. You're keeping a careful eye back there. You approach and you go in the front. There is a front door. There's like 2/3 of the roof is still intact. And you head in, and even outside, there's a number of brigands out here, and they seem to acknowledge her and know her, and she just walks in with the rest of you in tow. As you enter inside, it's this disgusting smell of beer and piss and puke and rotten food, and just it's gross. And there's a bunch of slovenly dressed and just really dirty, unbathed brigands. Rotten food left out, hasn't been cleaned up in a very long time. Thrown it to dogs and stuff. And some morning, oh, Brixie, there's not Brixie, Blueberry, there's dogs here. There's there's like 3 Rottweilery dogs. That are like, as they see you come in, they're chewing on their food, their chicken wings and stuff.
I put my hackles up.
Yes. They kind of snap at you, but they don't come over. They're just doing it for show. There's a gentleman that has a partially grown-in beard. It has this, it looks like it was shaven just along his jawline, but it's sort of grown in a little bit around it. that's leaning back, just half drunk, sits down this big old tankard of booze. All right. Looks like our fair lass has returned. You're looking for passage again, are ya? Oh, who have you brought this time? Look at these fine folks. And stands up and kind of like, lumbers over. Oh, and he kind of walks up to you, Kaylin.
Right.
Oh, look at these rosy cheeks, and kind of like pats your cheek. Oh, my strong one.
Would Brixie's not far behind Kaylin, is she?
No, you're like right in front of Kaylin, like, so you're right next to this guy.
Okay. Kaylin, not Kaylin, oh my goodness. Brixie's gonna be like a mama bear and just step in front of them and just give them a look. Just like, don't touch her.
Oh, feisty, look at you. I can't say I've seen a tiefling with that precious blue skin. I wonder if that would fetch a penny or two. Well, what to think about that, boys, huh? And there's, men and women here, but they all sort of like, oh yeah, well, all right, well, do you have the usual fee for us? And Miranda, replies, I do. I have that. Standard 30 gold. But, leave them be. They're a lot tougher than I think you realize. And, you don't want trouble, and neither do I. So let's make our exchange, and we'll be on our way through. And he's like, oh, yeah. And kind of continues walking around to Galathor. He kind of squares off in front of you, Galathor. And he's, how tall is Galathor? 5'10"?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
yeah, he's pretty tall. Yeah, probably around that.
Okay. This guy's a couple inches short. He's like 5'7", 5'8", so he's looking up at you a bit. Well, what a pretty young lad. Oh, no, wait, how old is Galathor? Is he, we don't know.
If
you haven't said,
Dan,
you don't have to tell
I'm
me.
looking at my sheet, and that section is completely empty.
Nice. That's fine. He'll just call you a young lad.
He's an elf. It's
200
impossible to
and...
It's tough to tell. He looks young.
It's a question mark. Not even erased.
Oh, well.
Never ask an elf his age.
Nice. Oh, look at you standing tall in your armor. And gives like a quick like jab to the stomach to see if you'll flinch. Does Galathor
Do I have to
flinch?
roll for that? Probably not.
It's up to you. No.
No.
Is your holy symbol out or tucked in?
It's not really a holy symbol. It's more of like a relic. The holy symbol's on my shield. Actually,
Okay.
That's out. Yeah.
Gotcha. The reliquary then.
Yeah, that's out.
Okay. Oh, what's this? And he kind of scoops his hand behind it. Oh, a bit gruesome for such a pretty young lad. Oh, and lets
Careful with that. Steady on.
Oh. And he gets like right up, like, well, testy, aren't we? All right, and pats you on the shoulder and walks by. Let's see. Oh, Blueberry. Oh, you're looking to sell this mutt?
I'm not for sale.
I just look at if Blueberry is near, I just give him a glare.
A talking mutt? Oh my. Well, I can't say I've ever seen such a beast as you.
Touch me and you won't see ever again.
Oh, he kind of looks over at Miranda.
That's fine. You want some water for that bird?
Nice. Well, he backs down. He rolled really poorly. He's, oh, all right there, puppy. I've got enough pups already. Just let me check out. He's, stumbling around, sort of drunk still. Let's see. such an interesting group of people here. And he comes over and pats more like in the belly. Pat, pat, pat. It's like, oh, and leans way down. Oh, look at you. Oh, we've got a little man here, don't we? Oh, have you come to grant me some wishes? Do you have any?
Twirl his mustache and say, well, you know what they say. Once you go gnome, you never go home.
Oh.
He looks quizzically like he's processing. All right. And leaves it at that.
That needs to be a quote.
Nice.
That needs to be on a t-shirt, to be completely honest.
Sweet. He walks back around by Aaronwyn, who's standing a bit off to the side, and just kind of eyes her up and down. Oh, what a fiery young lass. And walks up and does that super creep thing where he just puts his hand around your waist. And he's like, oh.
If he gets near her, she's going to elbow him directly in the face. Like, the moment he touches her, just wham!
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and roll just an attack. Like it's improvised, so there wouldn't be a proficiency, but you can use your strength modifier. So D20 plus your strength.
I do have natural weapons. Does that?
Oh, you do?
Proficiency? Yeah, because of my dragon.
It's a clause.
I'm not using them. I'm just kind of like trying to shove him off.
I'd say without the proficiency then, but still with your strength modifier. If it's your elbow.
Do I get advantage for a surprise?
Yes, we'll do that. I mean, it's not how it typically works, but we'll do the role play for him.
Are you only asking that, Sam, because you were early?
It was a bad roll.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Nice.
11.
Okay.
Just strength modifier?
Yes.
Yes, 11.
Okay. Oh, he ducks out of the way. Oh, my. He kind of, does a little drunk wiggle. Oh, well, all right. Everything looks in order if you have me gold. I do always love messing with you, Miranda. Good group of people, but he's still just giving everyone, like, the creep stare, like, should I sell these people? Should I try and buy them? Should I try and capture them? But he saunters back over to the bar.
As he looks at me again, I snarl, just like straight up dragon snarl.
Ooh, nice. Add an intimidation check in there.
Intimidation? Bronze dragons are not fire dragons.
Oh, they're ice.
No, they're lightning.
No, white.
16.
Okay.
And I do have like the scales around my neck and cheeks too.
Nice. He ended up rolling a 20, but still, he's like, for a moment, he has a quick panic flinch. Oh, all right. Oh, so feisty. I do hope you come back through this way when you return. And kind of sits back down in his stool. All right, Miranda, give me the money, and you're all free to go through the portal. We'll keep it. We'll be here when you get back. And she comes over and kind of, with the look of disgust that she typically has for this guy, she hands him the money. And all right, everyone, let's down here. Let's keep things moving. And she kind of guides all you down a stairwell in the back. Here we go, down here. And as everyone kind of marches by and goes down the stairwell, and in the bottom there's this big empty cistern. At one point it held, water and recycling water, but now it's empty, and there's a little stairwell that's been built into it. And at the very bottom of this is a trapdoor that swings open. It's got
it's a cellar within a trapdoor.
Yeah. And that gets opened up. She goes down first. Miranda opens it up, and through the other side, she opens it, and this heat wave comes up and fills the pipe that you're basically in, this large cistern. And it's intense. And inside, you see on a perpendicular plane of existence is this incredibly hot, basically, it's just, let me see what's the best way to describe this is. I thought there was a cool way that they described this here, but now I can't find it. Okay. So you see just this endless, you see some magma off in the distance in one direction, this incredibly huge wall of brass in the distance on the other side. And Miranda would likely explain, all right, so as you walk through this, you've got to be very careful because we're going from this plane to a perpendicular one, so just step in very carefully as the gravity changes. Like so. She kind of sticks one foot down into the trap door, and as she does, it kind of goes the other, down, and so the gravity shifts, and as she walks through, she kind of walks up into this perpendicular plane of existence, and so now she's walking downward away from you, out on this, all the sand out here, the dry, dead earth. She turns around. All right, whoever's next, come on in.
I'm staying back to make sure everyone else goes and keeping an eye on the hallway behind.
Okay.
I am staying close to Caitlin.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Galathor.
Go ahead.
The three of you. Ooh! Oh!
Missy step.
Before I move back to Caitlin, I want to kneel down and look at Blueberry and say, I want to apologize for earlier. And I don't know if Erwin is near me, but
Erwin stepped through already.
Okay.
Erwin said something that really hit to home, and it really made me mad. So that's why I kind of attacked her.
You don't hurt family. And I walk through.
Okay.
Oh,
Brutal!
dagger to the heart.
Amazing. All right. Who's after? All right, so we have Erwin and Blueberry.
I'm motioning everyone else to go. I mean, Brixie's fine. Where's, Morty?
Yep. I take the hose off.
Okay. Let's see. All right, this is the back entrance. So you see the wall. You've got to get in. You all step through one at a time, going through this other plane of existence. And as all of you come out, Miranda gets the trap door, kind of leans out and around and closes it behind you, as it's not really safe to leave those open. And
once Brixie's through the portal, she's gonna have like a little panic attack. Just not.
Caitlin's right there with her. I will link arms with her, whatever, to comfort
Does this
her.
happen before or after Felix goes through the portal?
Felix.
Or
I'm sorry. If Galathor hasn't gone yet, then yeah.
We need a counter.
Yeah,
You mean
Caitlin
Emil?
stayed back.
Do you mean Emil?
No. I mean Galathor.
Emil's just stealthing around the party.
Yeah.
Till you get in the desert, and then it's like, oh, hi. So Galathor is, in fact, through just before that happens.
Just being in just the city, does it trigger?
Nothing just yet. You're outside, just outside of the city. You see the huge brass wall. Let's see. City of Brass is floating amid the elemental plane of fire. Let's see. Hovering in the hottest areas of the plane of fire, the City of Brass sits in an enormous hemisphere of brass some 40 miles across. So that's what you see before you, this incredible, spanning the whole horizon here. hemisphere of brass floating just above the sands of this desert. A curtain of beaten brass surrounds the entire city, stretching for hundreds of miles and giving the city its name. So this brass hemisphere that the city is sitting within gives it its ability to fly, but very slowly. It's almost unnoticeable in the distance. Let's see. All right, you can immediately feel not only the intense heat of the desert and the elemental plane of fire, but the city of brass actually has a hindering effect on those of good alignment. So that's, yes. It's due partly to the nature of the Ifrit, but also the numerous connecting portals with the Nine Hells. So you feel this sinking kind of feeling, like, oh, a little bit
what if
queasy.
someone isn't good aligned?
Well, then you're fine.
I'm not. I am chaotic neutral.
Nice.
I'm chaotic neutral.
Ooh, excellent.
I'm straight evil.
Know it.
You guys laugh.
Nice.
Here's your 10 gold, Frank.
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
Awesome.
Would Brixie remember, like, if you show signs of niceness, people are just gonna stare at you? Or just look at
No, nothing, unfortunately. Not yet, anyway. But you're here, and you're out in this desert area. The heat distortion coming off of the sand is brutal. Miranda says, all right, well, they have some mines nearby here, so we're going to make a direct path over there to the city. This will be the back entrance. There's a bit of a secret way in here that we can use. We're going to have to go through some farmland, which sounds strange for this particular plane, but they're able to grow a bunch of different fruit and such here. And just don't pick any and don't eat any fruit if you see any. Don't buy any food here whatsoever. We're going to use our rations while we're here.
No fruit. Got it.
And you go through the obsidian fields here up to the actual outside of the gate. And even though the city is floating, there is a small sort of hanging down, almost like a rope ladder. There's a few of them. As she goes up and does like a bird whistle, and it unfurls down to the desert. All right, well, this part might be a bit intimidating, but just hold on tight. Up we climb. It's only about 150 feet or so, and we'll be up there. So I'll go last if you like, so I can, help from the bottom. But whatever order you all want to go in.
Jalen will go first.
All right.
Wherever Brixie, wherever Kaylin does, Brixie's gonna follow.
Okay, Kaylin goes up.
I'm gonna tug on. Excuse me, Erwin's cloak. Gotta get my words out. Sorry, I'm so
Do you want to fly up?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll pick up Blueberry and activate my wings of flying.
These giant, the leather of the thing comes out as these two massive dragon wings.
So the cloak of billowing goes from like dramatic anime cape to just suddenly whoosh, dragon wings.
Nice,
Cool.
Perfect.
I assume that Aaron passes Caitlin and I.
I mean,
Or
yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
have a
fly
fly
around.
speed of like 60 feet.
You're just like.
Nice.
I'm gonna talk to Caitlin. I'm gonna say,
While we're climbing? Why am I climbing above you?
I'm right next to you. Like,
On the ladder? Is it a ladder?
It's a rope ladder, so she can be like
Yeah.
below you.
Yeah.
this is what kind of day I have. Okay, never mind.
You have to wait till we're off the ladder.
I didn't
Actually,
know.
kind of like the visual. Things are really great in my head.
She's on the other side of the ladder.
Well, like,
So Caitlin.
Here's a rope, like Donkey Mario.
Like two sides of a buffet.
Or like how in like Donkey Kong where you have two ladders. I just imagine two ladders up back, like a double ladder system.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
just the one here.
Is anybody at the bottom with me still waiting to go up?
Oh, Miranda was waiting.
Miranda.
I look at Galithor and just like shake my head. It's not like we don't have a magic carpet.
You've got a magic carpet? You didn't say anything.
Well,
get it out. Get it out.
It's up there right now.
Son of a bitch.
I kind of look down. Do you want me to get it?
Sure, if you could.
Yeah. I'll fly over to Kaylin. They
would
want the
Brixie know about the carpet?
Yeah, you should.
Probably.
I told everybody
were-
the
yeah.
word.
I yell for Kaylin. Kaylin! Can you get the magic carpet out? I'm gonna go back down and get the rest.
I think Erinwin was getting the carpet. I'll give it to Erinwin.
Well, no.
I'll take it. Hold the carpet in one arm and Blueberry.
Well, I was going to help her, but so she had Blueberry.
Alright, well, I'm still climbing a ladder, so I'm
Alright.
climbing up.
Kaylin, go ahead and make a strength check with advantage.
Well, I don't really think that's... Okay. Alright.
Shots fired.
22 total.
Nice. Yep, you're climbing up A-okay. Is anyone else? Brixie's climbing the ladder still? Behind her?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll a strength check. I'm sorry, strength or athletics. That was my bad, Kaylin. Not that it matters, but you're welcome to add that to your roll.
Well, I haven't used my strength modifier, so let's...
Oh, if it's athletics, then
That uses
it'd be
strength.
like a 28.
Woo, nice. And with advantage, Brixie.
-1.
Nice. Okay, so you follow suit without getting tired out or anything. All right, so who's on the carpet now? So Aaron came back down, got the carpet set.
It's kind of like, there you go, and I'm gonna look at Blueberry. Do you still want me to hold her? Or do you want to go?
I like to be held.
Okay, I'll hold Blueberry, and I'll fly next.
All right, away we go, and up you all climb and fly collectively, up to a cave opening. This is off a little ledge in the under part of this bowl of brass, where it's sort of busted out and broken, where it's scraped into something at some point. And you're able to climb inside, and you find yourselves in these really dark tunnels. You make your way up through the tunnels, and then finally there's light at the end of the tunnel. You climb up one final ladder, and you don't go into the light.
Oh, by the way, since we're 100 feet past it without a trace drops, because we're out of 30 feet of range, so
Okay.
it drops.
All right. Yeah, I guess the
like it's
time
been
would
an
have run
hour.
out anyway. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as you peek out, all right, everyone, follow me. We're going to take a quick look out. We should find ourselves here in the foundry. Now this is a bit of a ritzy section here. So.
Can I make a perception check to help Miranda with just looking for people? I don't know.
Yeah, you can try and look around. So do your best to look like you belong here, okay? This is a city full of slaves, and it's not too often that those that are not
15.
afraid or devils would be walking around here. 15? Okay.
Yeah.
So you scan around. You peek out a little bit from this cubby that comes out, and gosh, I mean, I'd say an alleyway, except it's like 18 feet across, and everything's pretty nice and primo here, except a few areas that are broken down. It's almost like a sewer grate that you're popping up only a little bit higher, where it's broken out in a wall, stone wall behind a building. And as you look out across this city of brass, you see a lot of the buildings include a bunch of brass in the architecture. There's a heavy sheen from the beating sun that almost blinds you as you've been in the dark and you've come up here, and as your vision sort of acclimates to this brightness, you look around and you feel a little frustrated for a moment that you don't remember any part of this city, of this part that you're looking at, the foundry. Make a wisdom check, please, if you would.
Okay. Thank you, Pike. Only Box Bunking at that and Grog. Haven't rolled Percy tonight, but just a wisdom mod.
Wisdom check, yep. Just a wisdom check.
Wisdom check. Sorry.
Okay. Did you already roll? What was it?
16.
Oh, okay. All right. So you get a 16.
Wait. Yeah, 16. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. And you're looking around. You don't recognize any of this, but there's a tinge of pain, like you're trying to recall something that's just on the tip of your mind, just on the edge of your mind. And with that roll, you suddenly recall. You get these flashes. You get.
I just completely fall to the ground and just clutch my head. Just.
Ooh, okay. You put your head down on the. Of course, you're a tiefling, so the heat doesn't really bother you. But the hot stone of the street, yeah. And you get these flashes of these two hulking ogres marching you somewhere, pre-wings, marching you through the city. And then it jumps to you, and you see Misop face to face with you, having a conversation. And you're yelling at him about seeing your mother. Then it jumps again to you being thrown into some walled-off section of the city. These two towering wooden doors, 25 feet tall, have this arch at the top, closed behind you. And a bunch of people running up to you, trying to pick anything off your person that you might have. You're fending off a mob of like 30 people. And you see above the gates, it says, "The Shar." Then it flashes again, and you're huddled up, arms around your knees, in an alleyway down in these super ultra dirty slums. There's a terrible scent to the streets, and the heat, even for a tiefling, is pretty brutal. But you catch a familiar scent, one that you haven't smelled in a very long time, and you look, check both directions with your dark vision. It's nighttime. And see a figure that is down about 40, 50 feet down the alleyway that looks vaguely like the form of your mother. And you call out, "Mom?" And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
No!
Sorry.
More time, Dan.
Was that last part in the vision or in the?
In the what?
Was that last or the real world? Was she seeing that, or did everybody like?
Sorry, this is just her. Ooh, yeah. Did you say it out loud? You can say that out loud while you're seeing it for flavor if you want, Brixie. So ultimately, it's in her mind, but
just knowing Brixie, she would.
Okay.
So she would let her party members know that she's having a flashback, and especially Kaylin, because she was there for the.
Well, you all hear that. You see her step out and kind of look around, and then just drop down to the street, kind of writhing a bit, and then, "Mom," and that's what the rest of you see.
Yeah, Dan. Live it on the cliffhanger.
It's the heat.
Karma's coming to get you for this little cliffhanger for the 4th time.
Sorries.
No, it's not. He's a DM. He gets a free pass for cliffhangers.
Awesome. Oh, well, thank you all so much for being here, players. Amazing as always. Thank you so much. You make this so fun. Beth, thank you so much for staying up so super ultra late. I'm going to wrap right up so you can get to bed. And Karen, no problem. Thank you, viewers, as always. We'll catch you all. Of course, we're here next Friday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And then, sorry, just a sec. Kira's Lament is 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Is our All Evil campaign on Tuesdays. So catch us soon. Go ahead, Brixie. What you got?
Oh, yeah. I'm doing something. Hang on.
Great one-liners tonight, Beth, by the way.
Yeah.
That hit hard. That hit hard. I hope you clipped it. That just hit.
Oh. Nice. It was very fun.
Very big on family.
Yeah, Blueberry.
Oh, it didn't work. Never mind. I was gonna cheer.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I can still do it. Hang on. What? I don't know why I put bits.
Cheers.
There we go. Okay, there we go.
Oh, thank you. Yay. Thank you for the cheers. Hooray. For she's a jolly good lady. Neat.
Yes! Thank you, Hap. You know where to put the clips. So
Awesome.
I can, both in Stormfall and in my channel, so I can.
Hope you all have a lovely, lovely night, and we'll catch you soon. Catch you next week. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.